So I am on with Perspicacity. Yeah, why don't you explain your connection with them so people understand with Kino Casino?
I used to be, we kind of went over this last time, but I used to be friends with PPP, and I helped him start the Kino Casino. And there was a variety of other things involved, but that's basically my knowledge of this whole situation. Is I know PPP, I know how much of a snaky bastard he is. I know how useless and drug addicted Worski is, and I figured, let's even the playing field a little here. They've said horrible things about you.
Yes, they have. Oh, they have. Now, it's like I was saying before to my audience, no one's gonna. It's not gonna change the minds of their fans. Their fans know that they're terrible. You know what I mean? They don't care.
You want to start off with, and we can't show the video, but I figure we'll start off with Worski's boxing match. But we can't show the video because it'll immediately be flagged down because you know how Keem is and his boxing events. But I do have somebody narrating the audio.
They didn't want to see Fat Boy have the entrance. Oh, my God. They're like, PPP is so grotesque. He's 800 pounds. We don't want to see this fat fuck strut. Like, he can't strut like the Rouster, like the naturally just boyishly handsome Rouster at the Kingpin. He looks like a fucking circus.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it on the stream.
They're going to kiss.
I just am playing it on the stream.
They're going to kiss.
Gil, I'm so excited for
That's
this.
It's live, by the way, right now. About to be.
All right, Salt Poppy.
Worski's coming in. They touch gloves at the start.
How about Salt Poppy?
Keep in mind, this is why Andy hates me.
Yes.
Worski looking shook. He's already broken. He's already broken. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Worski!
He's already out. He's already out.
Done. He's done.
No!
That was the whole fight.
Worski, no!
That was it.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
You can't see it.
Oh, my God!
I know
The next stuff you can see. No, you're not allowed to see this. It'll get claims. You can't see it. I know.
I know.
You can't. I can't show this on stream. That's why. The next thing, yes, you could see.
Oh my God! Dude, are you kidding me? Dude, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Andy, look at his face. He's gonna cry.
It was already done. Yeah,
He was already done.
So
that was it. That was the whole fight. Unfortunately, we can't show. I've tried to show it on stream, and it immediately, literally, the stream got cut within 5 seconds of playing the clip. So I know.
Holy shit! Really? Okay.
Yes, it's because the boxing promotion company. Okay, so
I know what I'm going to do. Hold on. Let me share a different screen. Would you like to show next?
So we'll show this next. I just sent you the link to it on YouTube. We'll go back into the Mega in a minute.
Okay. So we'll
show this because we just played Ralph celebrating Andy getting knocked out within 15 seconds of his epic boxing match. And this is a confrontation between Ralph and Andy Worski in Miami.
What's interesting about that is I actually thought it took longer than that.
No, it didn't. It was literally over. It was over almost immediately. They touched gloves then it was over.
Dude, I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt.
So this is Andy Worski and Ethan Ralph decided after knocking on Tonka, after the Tonka saw no-show fight, that they were going to do a tour around the country. Andy was going to stay in the United States and do a tour around the country. So they immediately went to Miami, got incredibly high, on coke and drugs and booze, and it went terribly. So they invited a pay pig up to the hotel room that I think paid $1,000 to meet them. And Andy had this pay pig throw a bag of ice onto Ralph while he was sleeping in bed. But he didn't like just dump ice over his head. He threw the bag that was frozen solid at Ralph. And
You were talking about this the other day. Yeah,
smacked him in the head with it. So this is the confrontation after. This is the confrontation between Andy and Ralph as filmed by Failure from another room. And you can hear the audio here. Has enhanced audio.
Oh, dude, there's more than this.
There's a ton of stuff. But we're going to go into it, piece by piece. We're going to do greatest moments.
That was the story to the buildup of what happened here. So now Andy's touring the country, and this is the situation he got into after actually starting shit at a bar, by the way.
Yes.
That was not fake. That just sucked. That's what it was. It's not fake and gay. If it was fake, it would be done perfectly.
Stream from a blank wall. And he's gonna have a bloody F. How about this? Is it better? I think a little bit better. Disgruntled. Fucking move. Sorry. How about now? Better.
Hey, chat. I don't know about you, but
What just happened there? What was that noise? Was that just a sound effect?
It's a super chat. It's a super
Oh,
chat.
that's all it is? Okay.
I'm enjoying the shit out of this. Watching Andy tonight instead of HRT tonight. I
Michael,
hope
how
you'll
are
join me. Hey, chat. I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying the shit out of this. Watching Andy tonight instead of TRR tonight.
Remember, this is.
What? Okay, what's up?
I keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Oh
look.
boy. There's yelling, guys. It's.
Thank you, Richard.
Ooh, I think this is my type to go.
You sure, man?
They're both in the room together, locked in there.
Why were they locked in together?
Because Ralph was trying to talk to him.
Oh, okay. And he didn't want him to leave.
No, he didn't want him to leave. He wanted to talk to him, but Andy's going to have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Now, who the hell is this walking into there?
That's a guy called Failure and SoCal Chris.
He's walking like a fucking zombie from Resident Evil.
He's a big fat guy.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, all right, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Like fat like me or fatter?
Fat. I think it was Failure's fatter than you, yeah.
Okay. All right, mate.
Yeah. Need audio. Look, ain't nothing
Failure
I can
died?
do. Just don't die. I'll be fine.
He sounds very fat.
That's very fat. My shoe fell apart, man.
Oh, well, yeah, you didn't carrying everyone. I give you
Physically
They're panicking.
Emotionally, Chris.
They're panic. Why are they panicking?
They're panicking because Andy's in there with Ralph and they're having a tense conversation. These guys are just sitting out there very nervously listening to this confrontation go on. And
Now, is Failure dead, they're saying?
I don't believe Failure is dead, but it's possible. He shows up every once in a while. I don't
okay.
know.
So,
I mean, this is a
all
long
right.
time ago. This is 2019, I believe.
Christ, it's weird to say that 2019 is a long time ago, but let's
Yeah,
continue.
well, it's yeah.
6 fucking years ago. Life moves too fast, man. Yeah, neither have I, Amber Heard. Andy sounds like he's getting his ass beaten there.
Yeah, Andy's just screaming, "Let me out, Ralph! Let me out!"
Oh man, what a tough guy, huh?
He's so tough. He's a warrior.
Oh yeah, imagine the smell in the room with like PPP and Ralph.
Guys. Dude, we need to just sound to leave.
God, what an ear-piercing fucking noise for Donos.
Yeah.
Holy fucking Christ.
Don't get him to leave.
Jay burned himself.
Come on.
This is pre-PPP, yeah. Who the fuck is the panic breathing? It's not even.
Andy, that's Andy's panicked breathing.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, I know the dude's large, but he isn't breathing like that. Yeah.
No, that's Andy.
No.
Yeah. That ain't no
I'm
gay
gonna
ops.
kill him. He's breathing like he just had a fucking panic attack. Now, supposedly, Andy was on the floor in the fetal position as he was screaming like that.
No.
He's having a panic attack.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, tough guy's gonna kill him. So, what other bangers you see? Can you see my screen still?
I can't see the video, but I could hear it, so I was able to.
What's the next video that we should watch here? I have them all up on the screen.
So, around this time, well, you know what? Let's go into. Let me pull up the mega.
Hate them both, Sean Regan.
You know what? Let's play these because we'll do a little back and forth between the two. Now, this is how. I'm not sure what we should do. Actually, I'm thinking there should be. So at the same time, Andy was having problems at home here with his own show. So there's a little audio. It should be called, I'm looking for it, Warski Geek Bomb.
Warski Geek Bomb.
Yeah,
okay.
Now it should be completely bleeped.
Okay. If it's not, then I'll delete later. I'll download it and then delete.
But I'm pretty sure this is completely bleeped. It took a while because there's so many things dropped in this video.
Those of you
this
who are
is right after.
curious, here.
This is right after what happened?
Those of you who are
yes.
Okay, here we go. This is from Geek Thulu.
somewhat curious, here is a video of the kind of content that Geek Thulu and Andy Worski produced during their time together.
This is what a looks like. Like, you know, there are black people, and then there are This is a definition of a Holy shit. You called them a chimp? And I really definitely Everyone 1488 Snapchat. It takes the black woman to be like, oh, let me get this motherfucking nigga. Oh yeah, because you know if a white fucking person actually fucking dragged this dumb little black ass off of there, all the fucking black people would chimp the fuck out and start fucking rioting.
On February 18th, 2019, Andy would make this post on Twitter saying, "Leave me alone, geek."
Yeah, so after that, he couldn't deal with the race Worski. He was Andy Race Worski, and his theme song was "I'm Andy Worski and I hate N-words," as you heard in the aim audio.
A bunch of fucking times.
Yes, and Andy was getting assailed from all sides about this kind of commentary that he was doing on his live streams. So it wasn't going well for Andy at this time.
What was his show at that point? I think I can remember.
I think it was Twisted Mind with Geek Thulu. He went through like 50 co-hosts, and all of them he threw under the bus and said that it was all their faults, even though you could clearly hear him in that video screaming 1488 and saying the N-word as well.
I forgot. What does 1488 mean again? I forgot. I remember, but I forgot. Can you say it?
It's a Nazi reference.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I think it was Milo Yiannopoulos who used to use that shit.
Yes.
I remember. Yeah.
It's the 14 words. The 14 words.
Yeah, we're going to watch that later, Anything and Everything. I saw that before. So what's next on the agenda here?
So after that, we had a complete meltdown. And let's go into, because this is how Andy basically, he crashed and burned. I suppose we'll go into, this is a little crossover here. This is Andy. This is, you want to play aim, aim, aim. We might as well just do aim, aim, aim again.
Aim, aim again. Let me look for it here.
We might as well go chronologically here.
Okay, so there's Anti-Semitic Casino. It's called Aim, Aim, Aim Again.
Yeah, just scroll up. It was one of the first things I linked you. Just scroll up in our little conversation.
Oh, okay. In the Discord? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we watched this the other day. Ah, okay.
Yeah, because that's how we'll get to this.
Yeah, even though some of this stuff is being repeated, we're going in an order. Yeah, Yoko Ono, stay back. It's something all white people will prosper for a future world of white children's prosperity angle. Yeah, because they're fucking pathetic weirdos. Yes, I know I'm leaving Discord. Thank you. It's fucking YouTube. Get real, Discord. So, again,
is that him?
So this is where they were leaving like a bar, right? They were starting a whole bunch of shit and riling people up, and someone followed them out, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this is how this situation ended, with one of people in Andy's team allegedly holding up a gun, but they allegedly say it did not have bullets in it, which I think they're allegedly full of shit, but everything's alleged. So here we go.
Is that him? Is that him? Oh, God, that's him. That's him.
Keep going. We don't have anyone around here.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming towards us.
So let's walk away.
Look.
They're coming towards us.
All right, yo.
Stand your ground.
All right, stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Stay back. Stay back.
Grab it. Andy, grab the fucking speaker.
Stay back. Stay back. Go aim, 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 aim. Stay back, guys. Go, Alex.
First off, if nothing else, imagine someone just wanting to have a fist fight with you and you whip out a gun.
I know. Well, you have somebody else whip out a gun for you.
Yeah, like he's like some famous celebrity with the fucking bodyguard. Like, get real.
He's so delusional.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
Yeah, Pescator.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
He sounds like a 85-year-old grandma screaming when he gets. I mean, that's probably the coke
Well,
too.
he's hysterical, probably from all the coke.
Yeah, dude. His voice. Ah!
Stay the fuck back. Stay back. Stay the fuck back.
Walk away now.
Stay back. Stay back. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get the fuck back. He was assaulted. Get the fuck back.
We hate Nicholas.
Stay the fuck back. Aim, aim, aim.
They're not saying the word you think they're saying, by the way. That's why it's...
Aim, 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 aim.
Calling the cops now.
Aim.
We hate
Stay
Nicholas.
Calling the
fuck back. Stay back. We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves.
Yeah, why don't you use fists, boxer?
Well, these guys are clearly not even intimidated by a guy holding literally a gun and aiming it at them. They're still not intimidated at all.
Yeah, where's the grape whistle, Pescator? Oh, they're gonna pull fucking mace out of their purse, pepper spray out of their fucking purse.
We will defend ourselves. Stay the fuck back. Stay the fuck back. Stay the fuck back. We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. Do you hear us? We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. You go to fucking jail. We will defend ourselves. You all can.
As they're the ones who interrupted everybody at a bar, they're going to go to jail. As they're holding a gun out on them, and they're just approaching them because they started shit, they're going to jail. Why are all these fucking dudes the same? Why are they all the same? They act so tough, but they're the biggest giant pussies on the planet.
Well, Worski is a notorious pussy, yes.
Oh, man. No, I'm noticing.
You're on camera. Stay back. Stay back. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Stay the fuck back. You want to get shot?
What does Andy not have? Well, he's Canadian, so he doesn't have a gun license. Never mind. I was about to say, he's telling his fucking boyfriend to pull it out for him.
Stay back. You get shot. You get shot. You get shot. Stand the fuck back. Fuck yeah. All right.
Now he's going to act cool.
I need a lawyer.
And then, okay, you can cut it there. They do actually chase after the guys, even after screaming that. They chase the guys, but it's unimportant. Okay, I'll talk to the chat real quick here. Didn't Andy Worski do something on this date 6 years ago? That's a very vague question. Are you talking about the BDSM thing where he tried to go on the girl with the BDSM and then he ran away because she started whipping him in the back of the taxi cab? Are you talking about making out with the tranny on the street in Miami? What are we talking about here? Tell us about February 28th, 2019. I could do a little, I wasn't going to go over that because other people are, but I could talk about that for a minute. So Andy Worski was approached by a cam whore, I suppose is the only way I could put it, called Indigo White, about a CP ring on, I believe it was Instagram, where high school girls were being paid money to, I guess, give compromising pictures to pedophiles. And Andy Worski was given a mega full of gigabytes of pictures and videos and decided that because of all of these things that were going on during Miami and after Knoxville, you know, like that clip we just played with him and Geek Thulu, that he was going to get an epic win. And the adoration of people online doing a pedo ring bust. And he decided to get Ralph in on this as well and do a live stream about it. So during the live stream, yes, Indigo White, and I guess there are names like Augie involved and Bo Blacks, and yeah, it was a bunch of different people in the background, all the commentary community people. There was a little collaboration here, and they knew that Andy Worski was the only person retarded enough to even touch something like this. So Andy, during this live stream,
yeah, he had news articles made on him about
yes,
that.
I was trying to pull up the news articles, but I don't know how Worski got them taken down, but they're taken down, and I don't even understand.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, because
how did that happen?
How the fuck did they were like major news? There was one was like not major, but they were like a fairly mainstream news publication too. That wasn't just
it's gone.
Some blog post. I don't get it.
Oh, here we go. I got another one here. We could pull up the article.
Charlington.
Here it is. It's in the metro.co.uk, in Discord. Yes. And there was even an article written about this. Well, when I was trying to pull up the article, it was gone, but I found it on another.
So yeah, alt-right YouTubers shared vile sexual images of underage girls. I remember this, and he was trying to play it off as if he was trying to protect them or look for PDFs.
Yes, but really it was just a publicity stunt that went horrible for Andy because he's retarded.
That's all. Well, no, I didn't know that. That's all. I mean, obvious shit is obvious, but he admitted to that.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna pull that up. We're gonna get into how we're gonna get into the crossover here.
All right. I'll play the video that they have here real quick.
I can show this, or it's so hard to tell if you're allowed to show these. Now, this person, she is 15, Ralph.
Andy, if you have to ask if it's hard, you don't like, if you're second guessing it, you don't show it. And why are you looking at it anyway?
Yeah, he's worried about showing out a live stream, but he's got a folder full of the picture.
Oh my God.
That's like
15, 17, what, almost 18K followers.
Oh my God. Okay. So he has a clip here in Mega now. Let me get Mega back up. So there was something in Mega where he admits to that.
We're going to get to that. Just
Okay.
hold off, because we're going to get now into PPP and the crossover
Okay.
between Andy Worski and PPP. Let me see. Did I already link it to you?
I don't know if you linked it. I have the Mega open again.
Here we go. I'll link it to you again. It's time-stamped. And this is PPP before he met Worski and how he feels about Worski.
Oh, good. The only thing I've ever had and showed was DMs, but nothing actually. There we go. Yes, I want to visit the site for fuck's sake. All right, so it's 39 minutes in?
Yes.
Okay.
Zero fear, they just start walking forward because he's so retarded.
Wow, he was significantly less fat there.
Yes. Significantly skinnier.
If someone was owning a gun at me, yelling this at me, I'd go, guys, whatever I did to you, I am profusely sorry. Andy, this isn't funny. When you laugh with me, you make me not want to do it anymore. These guys are like, wait. This is a little too late in. Hold on a second, because go to 36 minutes.
All right, go to 36 minutes. Got you.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. Well, did I touch my cock? See, that's the reality. That's the reality, guys. It's the reality of how this show is done. That's how a real live streamer does it. We probably lost half the viewers, but it's no real loss, you know. It's no real loss, ladies and gentlemen. All right, back to the fucking show.
So I can't even imagine.
This was the original PPP content.
So this is how he did fucking live streams. And so what happened on Red Bar here? Like, he got permabanned from Red Bar Worski, right?
Yes. So if you don't know, Red Bar is Worski's hero, and that's why he had the man bun and everything to emulate Red Bar.
I don't know Red Bar's angle. I heard of him before. Like, what's their show about?
Red Bar is a comedian who does a show like an opening and Anthony, like Howard Stern, like a thing. You know, he shows random people on the internet. He does it. Red Bar's been around forever.
Okay, all right. So we'll continue here.
Who knows? Well, yeah, maybe the end of the video goes, it's a bit, no one should ever lose their life. And this is a public service announcement. That would clear things up. But you know what? If this gets any worse, I'm going to be really repulsed here.
And it does.
Well, let's see.
It does.
Said aim. To me, aim is the same thing as saying string them up, noose them up. All right, let's see what happens.
That's so
We
jokes.
will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. Stay the fuck back. Stay the fuck back.
Now, hold on. Is Andy so retarded as he went out of the way to think that Red Bar would want to see this and it was cool?
Yes.
Or
yes, Red Bar thought that Red Bar was going to think this was amazing, and he has already announced on this stream. I couldn't find the raw audio, the raw stream of this, because Red Bar kind of hides everything behind a paywall and stuff. So it is very difficult to actually get that. But I figured it was perfect to show Ashton's reaction to this in real time on his own show. I thought that was kind of perfect.
what an idiot. What a fucking
But he thought
idiot.
Red Bar was going to think this was amazing because Red Bar was his idol.
Oh, man, this must have crushed him. I'm so happy.
Yes, and you're going to see his soul get crushed in this video.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let's keep going.
Stay the fuck back. We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. Do you hear us?
Andy asks,
He was proud of this moment. I'll shut up now. Let's just keep. Oh, my God.
Andy asked, did we just not watch this? Oh, man. No, Andy, we are going to watch this. You know, we are going to watch it. And we're going to shit all over you. You fucking loser. You fucking bum.
Yes, I know Donald Trump is an idiot.
Oh, man.
We're going to watch
that's
that later,
fucking
too.
Funny. That's fucking jokes, boys. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. And it
This is how PPP used to stream.
This is how he used to stream, yeah.
just gets worse and worse. Here we go.
We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. We're going to fucking jail. We will defend ourselves. You're on camera. You're on camera.
Andy, please stop. Stop talking.
See, Andy's laughing at his retardedness.
He's laughing at himself.
He's laughing at himself, yes, and Red Bar is disgusted.
This is his God telling him, you be quiet, you quit your bitching, you quit your moaning.
No, I haven't even seen I want to say something. I've never seen people
Yes, I know, Andreas.
be held at gunpoint, but the guy screaming is such a retard that they go, you know what? It doesn't matter. We'll be fine. The guy screaming with a gun is so stupid and retarded that we'll just casually walk back with no fear. I mean...
I want to hear. I just want to.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh man, that's fucking good. That's fucking rich. Imagine they just have zero fear of the gun. Zero fear. They just start walking forward because he's so retarded. Oh man.
And if someone was owning a gun at me yelling this at me, I'd go, guys, whatever I did to you, I am profusely sorry. Andy, this isn't funny. When you laugh with me, you make me not want to do it anymore. These guys are like, wait a minute, he's so retarded, I don't even care if we die. You know?
Oh, no.
Red Bar's disgusted.
Yes, Azura, it's very.
This is amazing.
Yeah, Red Bar is pissed. Red Bar is really pissed.
Laugh over it when you
Persip, okay.
bury everything with the sound. Here's what I'm seeing now. Now it's starting to make sense. You're nuts.
Yeah.
And
I never said I wasn't nuts, though. Did I ever say that?
I know, but this is like...
Oh God, it's so sad. He even has the same hair as him too.
Yes,
That's
he
like
has the same haircut.
I know you said it before, but he has it right there. How fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
He might as well just say like, dude, I want to suck your cock right now.
There's nuts, and then there's dangerous. Oh, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. What if the guy did,
now we're coming up on perhaps I think the most damning part of the stream, but the guy's like, yeah, like this is dangerous. This isn't just funny. This isn't just normal retardation. This is dangerous. This is fucked up. This is wrong, Andy. And he's going to take him to task. But I want you to listen to the next minute very closely. Because this is perhaps the most disturbing thing I've ever said Worski say. Listen to this.
Aim. What if he did aim?
The guy did aim. That guy got arrested.
Yeah, but what if he shot?
Yeah. I get more super chats, more money.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear it?
Oh, so I get more super chats, more money.
So people are asking me to give context for what this is. So this is Ashton back in the day responding to Andy It's like a stream inception. It's Ashton responding to a video that Andy Worski flagged down, replaying it and showing that Worski's appearance on Red Bar Radio, meeting his idol Red Bar after begging for years to get on his show. And they pull up aim, and Red Bar is so disgusted he throws Worski off and never allows him to come back on again after dressing him down and humiliating him with Andy dressed up as Red Bar, calling him his idol. So this is what this is.
That is the saddest thing ever. And it's just shows you how mentally fucked up he is. That like, yeah, he's going to want to see this.
Yes.
Like, what are you like? Oh my God, Andy, you should be. And then on top of it, he says, yo, if someone got shot, we would have got more super chats. That's what you're worrying about? Like, you could even like this guy and think that's fucking lunacy. If nothing else, like you get super chats, Andy, and go to jail. Good job. At least maybe it'll help you pay for a fucking lawyer. Like, so even from a selfish perspective, it's retarded.
Well, Andy wants to be a star. Andy sees himself as, like somebody who's going to be like a big star. He's going to be on television. He's going to be interviewed on Letterman. And this is how he thinks he needs a viral moment to get his name out there. He's going to be the next PewDiePie, Logan Paul.
Like I remember back in the day when he was like trying to do like independent films, like he had nothing to do with any of this. He would just like talk about like normal current events.
Well, he would dress up in a diaper. I mean, there's a lot of stuff from that period too.
Oh, I've seen the diaper.
He was in a diaper. He talked about his addiction to pornography. He talked about his addiction to cocaine, his stutter, being molested by his babysitter, his house burning down. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there from Andy.
Jesus, wait, was that true about his babysitter, or was that another?
Well, he claims it's true. Oh, who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is it a boogie type situation? I don't know.
Yeah, he claims a lot of shit. Should we keep going with this, or is there something else in here? Or?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Because we're going to get a great moment from PPP before his team up with Worski. This is how he really feels.
Why did he team up with him if he can't fucking stand
Money.
the guy? Okay.
Money.
Let's bring it back.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. What if the guy did aim? What if he did aim?
The guy did aim. That guy got arrested.
Yeah, but what if he shot?
Yeah. I get more super chats, more money.
Yeah. One more time. I just want everybody to just be clear that they've heard what I heard.
There's nuts, and then there's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. What if the guy did aim? What if he did aim?
The guy did aim. That guy got arrested.
Yeah, but what if he shot?
Yeah. I get more super chats, more money.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I remember you telling me.
Yes.
That's sick. That's his mindset even now. That's what his mindset is even now.
Oh, wow. When PPP had an ounce of morality in him, huh?
Yeah, well, when he had assault.
If those men got shot and those men died and Alex went to prison for the rest of his life, at least I would have got more super chats. At least I would have got more money.
You're not much different now,
That's
dude.
his mentality. And that's what's dangerous about the fucking grifters and these pieces of fucking shit. That is a human...
The irony of him saying all this here.
Yeah, I know, right? This is why we got to play it.
Wow.
Piece of fucking shit. He learned absolutely nothing from this experience. If they had died, I would have made more money. That's all that matters to him. He doesn't give a fuck about human lives. He doesn't give a fuck.
Look, he's saying this as he's crying.
Anybody going to jail, anybody...
Wait, he's crying?
Yeah, you could see the tears on his cheeks as he's doing this rant.
Dude, what did he like sacrifice his soul literally to the devil? It's some kind of like, what the fuck happened to him? There had to be more than Andy Worski and money. Like,
it was money, man. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna tell, we're telling a story here.
All right.
Dying, all he cares about is lining his own pockets. And this was a year and a half later, and he didn't know. He was so retarded that he thought that was a good answer, and that would win him praise with his hero. What filth. Like, that is honestly one of the most disgusting fucking comments. Look, I'm no pussy. I'm no bitch, you know? I say a lot of shit that's really politically incorrect and fucked up. But that shit is really fucked. That is legitimately saying that he doesn't give a fuck who lives or dies as long as he gets paid. Well, you know what, man? Why don't you suck my fucking cock, you fucking retarded mongoloid, you retarded cokehead, you degenerate, you filth. I honestly, if I could, I would put a bullet in that motherfucker's head. Because he doesn't care. He has zero regard for anybody else's well-being or livelihood, only his own. And that's gross.
And now they're on a show together.
Yeah, now they do a show together.
It's not me playing
Sucks
a
Andy
character
off.
for a camera to say that that's sick. Everybody listening knows that that's sick and that's fucked up. Straight up.
Do you understand people don't do this as a fuck up? Amen.
I do know. That's why I stopped.
Look at him laugh. Look at
Our
coked out
friendship is
retard.
over. And do not copy me anymore. All right? This is a comedy show. And this is why this is why I call you internety. Because you go beyond, we're doing a joke show here. We want to rip
Wow. Oh my God. He's so devastated right now.
Yeah,
It's delicious.
he's realizing the reality of how much he's fucked up in real time.
Yeah. And it's like, minus doing something like Kino Casino, it's over for him. No wonder why he doesn't give a shit about anything, because he's like, I'm done. So whoever I destroy, fuck it. That's why. He's like, which, you know, your IQ is probably like 80, Andy. If you thought, well, someone may get shot, but I'll get super chats. Who do you think that's going to go over with? Minus the fucking PDF degenerates that watch you. Who do you think that's going to go over well with?
Well, it's people that Andy does coke and drinks with in the Discord server, and he gets them to pay him money so they hang out with him. One of his pay pigs literally bought the used boxers from that boxing event for $500.
Oh my God. Well, I hope they keep buying your used boxers, dude, because if you think you're ever getting like a primetime radio spot or primetime podcast, it's over, son.
This is why Ashton, this is why Ashton sold his soul, because Andy milks these pay pigs in the Discord server. And there's only like between 10 and 15 of them, and they pay all the bills. They drop thousands. And a lot of them are complete degenerates. I mean, it's unbelievable the people that they have paying them. But they're really into this stuff.
Yeah, there's some PDFs that are the ones that they're pay pigs, and don't they like protect them too? Like if they'll like cover for them.
Yes. There's so far there's been 7 that have been exposed either for
7.
7, yes. One of them was caught on To Catch a Predator.
I heard about that.
One of them was caught making comments about their own child.
I heard about that too.
Yeah. That was their biggest pay pig, the one that paid $25,000 for them to have an orgy in Vegas.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. And a bunch of them that got caught with Lolicon on their Twitter feeds and in Discord servers.
And these are the guys that went after me for my fucking, like I just said, I like, everyone's like, oh, Rich, you're like, some of my mods said, well, Rich, should we drop it, or should we block anyone saying Dropbox? Like at this point, who gives a fuck? It's a meme at this point.
And Andy's been very open about his support of Lolicon and the Trapno. If anybody remembers the Trapno state. Yes.
What the hell is the Trapno state?
That was young men pretending to be women.
Oh, man. So, Andy, a guy who goes after me for something that's bullshit, is actually into things and supports people that do it. So why well, they don't care. It's not that they're actually looking to protect kids. They don't give a shit about protecting kids. They just want to go after their enemies. Because I hurt his feelings because he got knocked out in 3.7 seconds in a boxing match, literally.
If you could pull up that image real quick, just to see where Andy, the delusions of grandeur that Andy has. That image I just sent you.
Oh, you sent it on Discord? Okay.
Yes. Yes, Dr. Barlow's. That's another one.
That
might make it 9. I forgot about Dr. Barlow's.
One of my goals by the end of the year is to be on Joe Rogan's show. Been a dream of mine since his episode 100. Never thought I'd hit number 1 on YouTube, so it was never on my bucket list. But being in his show definitely has been. Maybe I'm shooting too high, but yeah, you are. You also need to put another O with that too as well.
He's delusional.
Like, yeah, I guess to him, it's just like.
See, I wouldn't have labeled this stream "Secrets Revealed" as much as a history of PPP and wars. That was what was in my mind. Is doing a little history.
All right.
Well,
I'll change. I'll change it right now. I'll just call it a history of.
It's just a lot of people don't even know this stuff anymore because we're going back 5-6 years.
Well, yeah, they try to conveniently, forget about it, and they're brain dead sycophants.
Yeah, they come out as these moral arbiters. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Andy Worski and PPP trying to be moral arbiters to an audience. It's so ridiculous.
It's absolutely insane. The irony of that,
especially Worski.
So what else do we have here?
Just play that until Red Bar kicks him off, and then we'll go into different stuff.
Okay.
Because it's hilarious. Because Andy starts to like cry.
Oh shit! He kicks him off. All right, where the fuck is? What did I do? All right, let's go. Here we go.
On people, they made fun of him. We're not into aim, and hurt.
I admitted it, but I told you straight up.
Okay.
I told you.
Now I'm gonna copy you even more, though. Mike gave me permission.
Imagine admitting that you're just copying someone else instead of thinking, I'm just going to copy you. You could have inspirations. I've mentioned my inspirations before, too. But imagine just saying, yo, I'm copying you.
Yeah, well, he is. I mean, look, he's even got the same hairstyle.
Oh, my God, dude. Make your own fucking shtick, you retard.
This is his hero.
Guys, I'm going to show an earlier clip of this.
What a sicko.
So,
Well, yeah, M9I Supreme, and they've brainwashed their audience to go around and be white knights for them.
Let's bring that back. Let's bring that back, folks. Let's bring that back about 10 seconds. Did you hear what he said?
Mike gave me permission. Here's the clip. I'm going to show an earlier clip of the show.
If we've learned anything here.
So he's going to show earlier clips of the show of Mike endorsing him and thinking he's cool and doing the man bun thing. To give
Andy said he'll just
himself
lie
the
and say that
endorsement
Mike
from
endorsed
from
him.
Red Bar. But after Mike realized
He's going to say that he's going to lie and
this is
say
Andy threatening. He says, well, now I've got you. Now I've got you because you said you liked me when we first started the show. So I'll just blackmail you.
What is the people are saying the audio is cutting out now? That's just, I think, my computer's limitation. That's why rest in peace to this thing.
That's why Andy does that clapping, because it's stolen from Red Bar, where he claps for himself.
Oh, my God. The audience is saying there's audio clipping. Let me hear here.
Andy said he'll just
realized what a sick man he was, he disavowed.
That's actually in the video, it seems like.
But he's going to
Yeah,
associate himself
probably.
with Mike and ruin Mike's name, and that's what he's saying he's going to do. What a fucking piece of shit. That's how you treat your childhood hero? Yeah, I'm going to associate my talks.
And now that's all they do is ruin people.
Yeah, that's all they do. Well, I think Worski embraced it. It's like, you know.
Oh my God! Imagine doing something terrible, getting caught for doing something terrible. Thank you, someone who's telling the truth about the audio. Going on a show, thinking that showing you doing something terrible is a good idea, and then telling the guy that I'm just going to copy you more and say that you endorsed me and like try to make the person when you did something bad. He's so fucked up in the head. It's unbelievable.
He's completely fucked in the head. Yeah.
Like I guess he can't take accountability is totally out of his vocabulary, huh?
Well, because he's on drugs. I mean, that's why he's got to take copious amounts of cocaine and whatever the hell else he's on. I mean, you could clearly see on the show that he's high out of his mind. And he just lies and says, I'm sober.
And he's not. You could tell
you could look at him and be like, just like he was going to the gym. I'm going to the gym every day. He's been saying that for like 6 years. He's been going to the gym every day. He's bloated and fat, and he looks like a disaster.
Yeah, a refresh fixed it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen him standing up or anything. I have no idea if he's fat or not. But is there anything more in this video? Should we keep going here?
Let's move on, I guess, because we'll go into how when the soul was lost. How about
that?
We'll go into when Ashton's soul was lost. So play this here.
You said it in the chat. Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. PPP versus Surfer, the Kino Wars. Okay.
Okay, so let me do a little preamble for this because not a lot of people. There are people from my audience in the chat that know this. You smart asses saying you've seen all this before. I know because you were there. But none of Rich's audience knows what this stuff is.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of done.
Holy fuck. YouTube, you're a pain in the ass. So finish what you're saying. My apologies.
So, PPP used to live with a guy called Surfer, and their streams where they used to stream together, and it was hilarious. It was two basically retarded Canadians doing stuff on a live stream, and having a lot of fun, saying insane things, and it all fell apart towards the end. And Surfer, well, basically, PPP got a very big ego, and Surfer used to just come in and say whatever was on his mind at any moment and just interrupt him like right in the middle of the show. And this is him just losing it during a live stream.
PPP
and getting
losing
really upset. Yes.
Okay.
Just snapping at him during a live stream, and Surfer, you could see, is crushed. And this is his best friend. About where we're going to go with this. So let me look at the chat, and I'll tell Rich to pull up a picture when we get back. Let's see. Let's pull up the chat here and see what people are saying. Sure, you're all being very negative from my audience, not Rich's audience. At Perspec, tell them about the Bears and the Otters. We're not going into that here. Surfer Surfer was always the star of the show. Yes, a lot of people believe that. Don't be a hero, buddy. See, they know. What do you think is going to happen, buddy? See, everybody knows. Only people from my chat know what this is. Is Surfer the guy that was going to call the cops on PPP? Yes, he was. Perspicacity has taken advantage of Drunken Surfer. While he was drunk, he recorded it. Oh my God. That's not true at all. That was on Surfer's own stream. That did not happen. It's lies and slander from the audience here. Let's see what else. Show the toilet mushroom. We might have a picture of that. I'm curious if it's in the mega. I've got a ton of pictures in the mega that Rich can pull up for the live stream. I'm gonna have him put, when he gets back, I'm gonna have him pull up some of the pictures from the live stream before we start to give some flavor about PPP living with Surfer. And it was my favorite time in the PPP verse. PPP content is.
Oh, we're going to get away from PPP versus Surfer?
Well, we are, but this will be a little preamble. While you were gone, I was thinking about how to present this.
Okay. PPP pics, you said?
Yes.
There's PPP clips, Caseler, PPP.
It's a folder, Rich.
Oh, okay. PPP pics. Oh, I was thinking like pics, like he's picking shit and was doing something stupid, dude.
So
sorry.
Pull up that picture of him on the couch.
God.
Yes, pull up the picture of him laid out on the couch. We'll do
this
a
one right here.
Examination in the top left corner there.
That right there?
No, not that one. In the top left corner.
Okay. I think I've seen this before.
So that's how PPP was living at Surfer's house on this shit covered couch. Pull up a different one.
Wow,
so
what's going on here? It's like
the couch is falling apart.
All right, so
all the way in the right corner. Pull the one all the way in the right corner. Yep, that one. So as you can see, there's the bottles all over the floor.
Come on.
Doritos bags.
Why did it close it? What the fuck? I just wanted to get rid of the top bar. Yo, he's literally living like a fucking incel. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So this was it, just to give you an idea of how he was living with Surfer. It was in a little hallway. This was his room. It was a couch. As you could see, the nacho bags stuffed under the couch. The couch itself is falling apart, clearly grease covered. He's drunk and passed out. His gun hanging out very disgracefully in this picture.
And he wants to talk shit like he's like, you live with your parents because I own this house. And you're living on a how old was he? You had to be in his mid-30s or 30s,
No,
right?
He's about, I want to say this is PPP. He's in his early to mid-20s here.
All right.
I want to say he's about 24, 25 here.
But even at 24, dude, I was rented a house with 3 other people. It was actually a nice house. This motherfucker was living in.
This was a picture taken by his roommate, Surfer.
Oh my God.
Just to give you an idea, a little flavor of the living situation in this apartment.
All dirt and shit on his floor, an unfinished floor, literally Doritos in the corner.
I don't know if that's a carpet. I don't know if that's a carpet or what is even happening.
That's even worse if it's a carpet.
It's a carpet, I believe. That's not a dirt floor, it's a carpet, but it's covered in dirt, so it might as well be a dirt floor.
Even worse. Look, he literally has a Doritos bag in the back corner. No, no wonder why you were that guy. You were that guy. Oh my God.
But this is him. Yeah. That's him living with Surfer. That's skinny PPP. He's gained like 200 pounds since then.
No, from this? No way.
Yeah, from that. He's definitely gained about 200 pounds.
I don't even know what my weight is off the top. I'm skinnier than that now. His gut definitely extends significantly farther than my fat ass. Wow. Man, enjoy those Doritos, dude. Look at the dirt on him. Look at like all over here. He has like Dorito crumbs.
Yes.
Oh God.
Dorito comes out, all kinds of empty bottles, soda, water, God only knows what. Supposedly there was piss jugs hidden under the couch.
Yeah, we'll just go alleged with that because that could just be them hating each other. But what we see here is already damning enough.
Well, you could see how much fatter he is. Let's see if I could provide you with a picture of him before he moved the camera up towards the ceiling because he's been getting so fat.
Oh my God! We have the White Knights here trying to defend them. I live with my parents. My parents.
Well, he wasn't. He was living with Surfer, so that's him. That was him before he started hiding.
No, they're talking about me. They're talking shit about me. Anyway, so
this is how fat he was before he started hiding himself. But you could see how significantly fatter he is in even that picture.
So, what's the next picture you're going to pull up here?
I put them in the Discord chat.
Ah, okay, beautiful. Whoa. Wait, these aren't stretched?
No, they're not stretched at all. These are for real. I mean, you could go and look at the Christmas streams and you could see how fat he is.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is why this has to stop because he's going to kill himself. He's getting so fat at this point. They're going to have to cut him out of that apartment.
Oh, wow, dude. He could never talk shit about my weight again. He's making me look like an Olympic athlete here. Holy shit. He must have to have a crane as a fucking gaming chair. Or
they're going to need a crane to get him out of the apartment.
And I'm looking, all right, you don't see stretching on the laptop. I'm trying to see. No, it doesn't. I'm trying to see. I mean, it's a low-res image, so it's tough.
This is why he's hiding himself off the kick, because I'm pretty sure his fat folds are hanging off the chair at this point. And it's enough, Ashton. It's enough. But you can see he's exploding now. He's so fat.
What the fuck, man?
He's like a giant bowling ball. And he used to be fat before. And actually, we did a thing called Punt the Gun, and he was losing a lot of weight, but he immediately gained. I mean, the weight gain has been insane.
Oh my God, dude! Now I feel better about myself. Been going for a walk every day too. All right, what's next?
So go back into the mega. Just play that GIF called PPP belly bashing, and that's before. This is before. This is even before those Christmas pictures of how fat he is.
PPP belly bashing. Is it in a folder or is that?
Yeah, it's in that PPP pics.
Okay, sorry. All right, PP belly bashing. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God! Oh, that makes me feel. And this is still not him at his fattest, right? He looks fatter.
Still not him and his fat. You could see he's even fatter in the he looks like a bowling ball.
What the fuck is he eating? Like, how do you as a guy who overeats? Okay, I eat late and shit. This is my biggest problem. What the fuck is he putting down his throat?
Well, I've heard him like a snack for him. Even when we were friends, and I'd say, Ashton, seriously, you got to slow down, man. He'd eat like $100 in Burger King.
What?
As a snack, yeah.
$100?
Yeah, he'd eat like 3 bags of the family-sized potato chips just in a sitting, as a little snack.
Oh my God.
He has no control, he always would complain. And I do feel, he has a serious problem. He doesn't ever feel that feeling of being full. He's just always hungry. That's why he's expanding at a rate that he can't maintain anymore. He's so fat, I don't think he can walk anymore.
Yeah, this is why I make sure I get at least 6,000 steps.
That's why you got to lose. So you got to lose some weight, Rich.
I'll lose even more too, just to
be a wake-up
to give
call
him the
for
fucking
all the fat fucks out there. I was a fat fuck during COVID too. I gained 80 pounds during COVID. So I've now lost all the 80 pounds, but more than 80 pounds.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I finally smacked myself across the dick and started becoming active again. This isn't. I'll keep this image as whenever I want to have a fucking dinner at like midnight, I'll look at this.
That's how big he is, and we'll go into the context of that GIF.
Yo, for real though, is he like maybe on a medication or something that like makes him like not feel full? Because I know there is some like.
No, he always claimed it was just he's never ever felt any kind of fullness from eating. He just can eat and eat and eat, and sometimes he eats so much that he'll throw up, and then he'll just keep eating.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's like he's got like Prader-Willi's disease or something.
Oh, dude, don't even say I'm delusional. Come on, you guys have seen me with my fucking shirt off, for Christ's sake, and I've stood up. You've seen my flat ass. Yes, I'm fat. I'm not denying that I'm fat. Well, it's probably people who just can't stand me that are here from the casino. Anyway, why am I even?
It's probably my audience is just wicked. So they really are. Some of my audience are just wicked people.
Yeah, well,
I love them. That's why I don't janny my chat at all. I just let them all go.
That's no, you need to be. Yeah, there was even people saying
if there's Fed posting, the only things I ban is if there's like a Fed posting, I ban it. And if there's like they're spamming addresses, I have to ban it. But for the most part, I let them say whatever they want.
I've even have people before call me Dropbox stickers, and they were like, like, no, don't. Well, you got to fucking ban him at this point. Just do it. Everyone says Dropbox stickers. Anyway,
and there's multiple videos of him eating himself into like a coma.
Dude, I'm in a 2X to 3X shirt. Like, yes, I'm fat. I admit it, but no, I'm not that fat. I mean, I'm sure he would never stand next to me.
Rich, you could walk. At least we've seen you walk on the stream. I haven't seen PPP walk in like a year. Has he ever gotten out of the chair on a live stream?
I mean, I hate even doing this, but I guess it's a kind of a, yeah, look, I've done 6 days in a row of at least 6,000 steps. I'm going to go up to 10,000, but
I mean, if you really want to destroy his mind, Rich, you got to lose the weight now.
Oh God, that's why I want it. Obviously, first and foremost for my kids and my own health. No shit, like that's a given. But as a fuck you to a lot of people.
Revenge is always a good motivation as well.
Oh yeah, revenge is delicious. Yeah, Jocelyn Dropbox stickers is my punk band.
Oh yes, people are talking about the girlfriend that was part of that Nazi Satanist group. I don't know a lot about. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know a lot about that one, even though I was friends with him during that time. The snacks thing became a thing of its own.
Like, is that confirmed that he would eat to the point of throwing up to eat more?
Yes. Oh yeah, I've heard it, and he's done it on live streams. He did 100 McNuggets challenge, and he threw up, and then he kept eating the McNuggets.
Wow, that's. I mean, I hate him but that is.
He also
sad.
did 100 things of sushi. He did like 100 Philadelphia rolls as well on a live stream.
Oh my God, that would make me hurl too.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen, all right. So what are we going on to here next, man? That's amazing.
Go to those. So pull back up the surfer at PPP. We're gonna go into it now that everybody's gotten a taste of the apartment.
Okay, so another one of these folders here, or something down here?
What you just had pulled up, Rich. The
PPP
versus PPP, the surfer versus PPP.
Oh, a surfer. All right, so
the YouTube video.
Here it is, surfer, or is it PPP surfer? I just had it.
It's in our chat.
Oh, here it is, PPP versus surfer. Here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is, part 1.
Part 1 of 3. We're gonna play all 3 parts because they're pretty abbreviated.
Okay. You're only 3 minutes in, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of done with this segment. I really don't give a shit about Andy and his fucking coping. I don't give a fuck. I've been here for fucking 4 or 5 hours, listening to the ramblings of a drunk, and,
the drunk, buddy? Is it me or you?
It is you. You're
Are
drunk.
You sure, buddy?
You're drunk.
Am I the drunk, buddy?
Yeah, you are the drunk. And it's irritating, man. And I do 4 or 5 hours of this shit constantly, and I just let you give your fucking bullshit and spew it and run your dick liquor. but I honestly get fucking tired of it sometimes, and I push back on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
buddy. Well, I won't run my fucking quote unquote dick licker. You know, next time I'll just stay out of the video. How about that, buddy? You think you can make the same level of content without Surfer, buddy?
I don't know
I'll
what
just
to
stay
tell
out of
you,
it.
buddy. Like,
I'll just stay out of it. That's it. What do you think?
you do what you want to do, man.
One if you want me to.
This is the whitest, nerdiest argument I've seen in a real
Very Canadian argument.
Well, all right there,
Your
buddy.
buddy,
Well,
pal. I'm not your buddy, pal.
Go fuck yourself now, buddy. Okay, buddy.
These are alpha male tough guys. Like
This is
PPP.
the most Canadian argument you've ever heard.
Can PPP even grow a beard? Like he talks about being like an alpha male and shit.
He used to be able to grow facial hair, but I doesn't appear that he doesn't even have body hair anymore. He's got so much estrogen that he cannot grow any facial hair anymore because he's so fat.
PPP and I are so similar, both on a seafood diet. Well, I heard if you're like, I mean, he's got to be at least like a 5X shirt, like that. It affects your fucking.
I don't think you could order the size he is now. I don't think you could buy those clothes at a normal store anymore.
What is he? He's just like. Remember when Homer Simpson was wearing like fucking moo-moos and shit?
Yes, it's at that level now. Well, he gave up wearing clothes for a long time and copied you, Rich, and was shirtless for most of the streams. We just showed a picture of it.
But he ain't doing
just
it
in a robe. But he can't because he can't fit into any normal clothes.
Oh my god! So yeah, he can't even go to like the big and tall section of a store. That's incredible.
That's why I think the camera is up, because he's probably spilling out of the clothes that he has on. That's why that camera is like pointed at the ceiling now, because he never ever was embarrassed about being fat. That's like a recent phenomenon, and it can't be good. There has to be a reason that the camera is pointed at the ceiling.
Yeah. Because like the angle does work. Because when you said to me before he's probably pushing like 600 pounds, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. No way. You right. You were fucking right. Holy shit.
Yeah, if you look at the pictures, he's definitely got to be pushing 600 pounds. He's like the size of a bowling ball.
Wait, what's happening?
The shape of a bowling ball.
6K steps don't matter when you're running from restaurant to restaurant. Bro, I'm too broke to run from restaurant to restaurant, so don't worry about it. I'll still cuddle with him for $90. Listen, so turns out my name wasn't too far off. No, I bet you he probably can't even get hard, dude. He's like cherubic. Not that I even want to think about that.
I don't think he can find his cock at this point. I mean, let's be really honest. When you're getting that fat, I mean, come on. Like, where even is it? As you could see in the pictures of him on the couch, he's about 200 pounds lighter in that. Can you imagine now? Like, how do you even find anything?
Well, I heard it was like, doesn't he have a girlfriend allegedly?
Allegedly, he has a big fat girlfriend, yes.
Wait,
it's probably a wing situation where they can't actually have sex because they're too fat there's too fat for penetration. So it's like, because that's what Wing's wife describes it at, that they're both so fat that Wings can't even penetrate her. There's just kind of like, I guess scissor actions, like they both have a vagina or something.
Well, from what I heard, Wings, the internet has said this, not even Wings, that he has a big cock, and according to Wings, he can get hard. Actually, his wife has lost a bunch of weight, not to go into Wings, but he says he can achieve an erection, but he has no desire for sex, is exact words out of his mouth, which
when you have that much estrogen, I believe it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if they're like
somehow Boogie has the desire. I mean, didn't Boogie admit to spending like $250,000 on whores?
Yeah, he admitted to it, but then he pulled what everyone else pulls, and he's like, "Oh no, I only spent 70,000." But how is that better, Boogie?
Yeah, I doubt it highly. Maybe he actually spent 70,000. Well, he was paying for their kids to go to private school. He was like paying all kinds of expenses for them. So maybe he's just counting the prostitution services themselves.
Which is the saddest thing in the world. You're paying for fucking like, hey, like you're paying to pretend to have a family, but
Yes.
anyway.
Just to get at Boogie a little bit, Boogie admitted to eating food out of certain places of the hookers and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Holy shit.
Yes, he did. And the hookers describe it in that one documentary about, how they left sex work because they were so disgusted at the stuff they did with Boogie.
Yeah, there was that one who left sex work and became a nurse.
It's like, I got to get out of this business. I got to get out of this business. This is vile.
Oh my God. All right, let's continue. Here we go.
Stay out of it, till a fucking surfer makes the content. If surfer brings the content.
I don't know, dude. Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
1.5, says someone. No, I'll just fuck off, buddy. If
Well,
you're
you take it very seriously. Well, I don't know, dude. You can say all the bullshit you want, but when I push back a little bit, then it gets serious, and you're like, I'm going to quit the show.
No, I didn't say that. Like, I actually said, why so serious? And I said, you don't need to take it as such a
I just don't understand why you have to keep derailing a show endlessly that I'm trying to get through. I'll cut you off if I want. And what will you do?
If you're not going to show me the respect.
I hate using this term because I think but this is seriously like the definition of a beta argument. This is the most, I've seen women have more masculine arguments than this. It's like, well, if you just want to leave the show, just go ahead and leave the show. It's like, dude, what is this? It's like entertaining, but it's so bizarre.
It's
like
two Canadians in their kitchen doing a live stream. That's what it is.
Oh my God, they're going to start making out soon.
I'm not going to show you the respect. And the reality is, Ashton, without me, your show would fucking suck.
Dude, you're delusional. That's just fucking delusional, Surfer.
I am what fucking makes your show,
Okay, buddy. Like, that's an ego talking.
Surfer was a major content machine for the show. Surfer, everybody did love. You could even ask the audience. Everybody did love Surfer on the show. I have to give Surfer that credit. He would just destroy Ashton. Like, he'd just come in and destroy him, like in the middle of his rants and stuff. But everybody loved that, and they loved that about Surfer, that he'd just walk in and completely derail everything and be insane.
It almost seems like it seems like Ashton's skin is almost as thin as Andy's.
Yes, at times it is.
I'm noticing that, which maybe that's why he eats the pain away.
That's
that's why
talking right there, buddy.
And not only that, but I take care of you in this fucking household. I am the man. And you're gonna show me this level of disrespect on fucking camera?
Buddy, don't be a fucking hero. Buddy, don't be a fucking hero.
No,
don't be a fucking man.
Fucking hero, buddy.
Are you fucking being serious? What do you think's gonna happen?
What, are you gonna try to fight me?
What are you doing?
When I take care of you?
What are you talking about, buddy? Like, what fucking world are you living in?
Explain. I think you've explained it to me before, but explain what he quote unquote takes care of him, so the audience understands.
Well, Surfer's going to explain it.
He's going to explain
it, and then I'll give you some background.
Okay.
I said I love you, brother, and you're gonna fucking try to press me.
You're drunk. I'm sober. Calm down.
Do you want to know how much longer I'm gonna take care of you and be your father?
Are you
and
okay?
Literally direct you in life and pay
Surfer,
for you to
are you
live
okay?
And cook for you and clean up after you when you shit on the toilet every day.
Dude, you're.
Oh, there's shit on the toilet every day?
Yes, that was a major allegation from Surfer that he would.
We'll say allegedly.
Every time he'd go to the bathroom. Well, we saw the shit on. Surfer showed the shit on the toilet, so it's not alleged. Yes, he's so fat that he at times shits on the toilet. Well, that's what happens when you eat 3 family size bags of potato chips or $100 in Burger King. I mean, that's not going to come out right, especially when you're so fat that you can't wipe your own ass.
But at least clean up afterwards and don't leave the shit on the toilet. Have
well,
some.
Surfer says he cleans it. He would clean it every time he'd go in the bathroom. There'd be shit on the toilet. On the toilet seat.
God. Hey, I want to just say something too. I saw this on Twitter. I had no idea they were on vacation this week. They go on a lot of vacations. I had no fucking clue.
Well, I knew they were going on vacation. It's the perfect time because they could deal with all of this when they come back. And I guarantee you, Rich, no appearance that I'm on will be talked about in any way, shape, or form. So you're pretty much safe in that route.
I've noticed too that when I've talked about damning stuff with them with receipts, it gets just completely ignored. I don't see Ashton in his chair waddling, going, "Dickers, it's time to talk about Dickers." Whoa, buddy! It seems to they magically seem to forget about me. Let's see if they magically forget about me for a few months again.
They will not cover anything that makes them look negative in any way, and that's why their chat is locked down right now. It's a 300 hours, I think. Is it 300 hours or 300 minutes?
Doesn't matter either one. That's insane.
The chat is locked. Yeah, that chat is so locked down. They do not let anybody say anything negative. Worski is legendary for being thin-skinned. Worski will flag things down. Worski will ban anybody that says anything negative about him. And Ashton has embraced that lifestyle of being incredibly thin-skinned. Now, he always did have thinner skin. He would obsessively read negative comments about him and stuff. But with Worski, the problem has gotten completely out of control, where they're both in this bubble and they cannot take any criticism at all.
Which is so weird because their whole shit, they literally just make up stuff about people.
I mean, they're muckrakers. I mean, that is their entire business, is to make things up about people and say outrageous shit about people. But if it's leveled at them on any level, they will melt down. They will go on vacation for weeks, refuse to stream, and then lock down that chat until everybody is banned.
That is the saddest shit in the world. And especially with what they do, you would think they would at least be able to take it to some small degree. But here we fucking
A lot of people are saying you're also thin-skinned, Rich. Is this true? I have seen that you let it go to a point, but I would always recommend always letting people fight it out in the chat because it always encouraged viewership.
No, I don't.
In my estimation.
Well, no, you're talking about a guy. I know who you're talking about. He had 67 other accounts that I banned because he would spam.
He's mad that you keep banning him. He seems to be well behaved tonight. If that's the guy I've been seeing.
I'm actually letting him stay. I'm not fucking. That guy is. That's at least the 67th account he's had. He's probably had about 20 fucking more than that too. That's impressive, man. How many Google accounts do you have? It doesn't matter if you name them. You could just still use them anyway. I'm not going to do detective work on that. I don't give a shit that you're sitting here calling me a fat fuck. Let's continue.
You get on the fucking toilet seat and I have to clean it up after you because you don't know
clean
how to
up
take
my
care
shit
of
like
yourself?
a bitch.
Oh, Ashton. Oh, Ashton.
He just admits it, yeah. There's no alleged. This is really happening.
It's beyond it even being alleged and proof of video. He's trying to make it like that's some alpha male move. How about you not shit on the seat, and if you're fat and you do, you clean it up. You clean it up. You're the one shitting. You're a grown man. Clean your own shit off the seat.
Cleans the shit off. Pay Pigs stayed with them for a week, and one of them was paid to clean the toilet. Admittedly, I think actually that was Psycho Gun Gear, the one that bought Andy's boxers from the
he paid to clean the toilet.
Yes.
Oh man, this stream started rough with some technical issues, but this is great. This is what is wrong with people? Oh my god, I would love to clean your shit.
Well, that's how disturbed this is. They paid to stay with them for a week and get, I guess, fucked up on drugs for a week. We'll go into some. We'll go into. There's so much we could go for 5 days on all the content, so I had to trim out certain parts.
Yeah, we'll go with this. You'll come on if you want to come on again. Dude, absolutely. We'll go to 10 with this. This is holy shit.
Okay, buddy. Well, you can move out then. That's fine.
Okay, buddy. You're a tough man. What the fuck are you doing? You can't even shut off a stream, you fucking drunk.
Oh, I'm drunk, buddy.
Surfer got so bad. Okay, so go to the second one, part 2.
All right, let's go to the second one here. Is it in?
It's on the Discord.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. All right. Did you send it to the Discord? I see the pictures of the fatness. There's part
Keep
1
scroll
of 3.
up.
Scroll up. 1
I
of 3.
could link it to you again if you need it.
Yeah, link it to me again because it's not showing that one there.
I see it, Rich, but okay. It's
Do
right
you?
above
Yeah.
the pictures, but I'll just link it again. Here you go. So this is part 2.
Okay.
So after Surfer turns off the phone, a few hours later, this is the
What's up,
next
Acid
live
Stain?
stream.
Yeah, I never said I wasn't retarded, by the way, so let's continue. Always.
So here we have RJ
a
calling
black
the police.
Is it all right? So it's just black in the beginning, or is okay.
I just need him gone. He's just threatening me again. You know, he said he's moving out in the morning. You know, but he's just threatening me again. You know, I just need him gone.
No.
This is some kind of gay lovers kind of shit. This is like.
Now they have legendarily talked about the physical altercations they've had with each other, but Surfer had already kicked him out once before because they got into a fist fight and destroyed the apartment. So Surfer has had enough at this point and is telling him, well, you have to leave because we're not having another fist fight in the apartment. Now, of course, you could see Surfer probably weighs about 200 pounds less than PPP. So he's already at a distinct disadvantage.
Yeah, but PPP would probably get like winded after like through 2 throws, though.
Well, he actually could walk during this. You know, at this time, he actually was physically capable of walking around.
Okay. Review Meltdowns USA. Glad to see you're doing better, Rich. Love you and Jay on Tech Talk. Sucks what happened, but definitely was for the best. I agree. And I get free promotion from them by just going and trolling people, literally. So it works out for me. But let's continue back with the gay lovers feuding.
Just came up to me.
Thank you for being a member, man.
What are you talking about, dude? You're
he
wasting
said,
everyone's time.
He said he was gonna fuck me up. He came up to me right in my face.
Dude, like,
and
what
said,
are you talking about?
Do?
You're having a meltdown.
What do you want to do? No, he didn't actually hit me because I've walked out and called the police because I need him gone. I don't want it to get
crybaby
to
you
that
are.
point.
You know everybody's gonna see this and think you're a loser.
Yes.
Everybody's gonna see this. He whipped out the camera.
No, you're
Call
not.
the landlord. I'm leaving in the morning, dude. Like, what is your problem?
My name's Robert Finley.
You're such a little bitch. Like, for real, dude. This is sad. This is the big bad Surfer.
I'm in 2B.
Calling the police.
I expect things to end terribly between Andy and PPP. Like,
well, there's already been domestic incidents. People speculate in that's why they've moved out, and we're going to watch a domestic incident that happened on a live stream as well.
Oh man, okay.
Police.
Between Andy and
PPP.
PPP.
With you, I want you out
Buddy,
of my fucking
I'm
house.
leaving in like a few hours. I'm calling my
Buddy,
brother.
you
I
just
would already
threatened
be
me?
out. I didn't threaten you. You were being a dick.
Buddy,
and
you
now
just
you're calling
walked
the
up into my
police.
face
What a
and
That's
said
Ashton's
you're a
real
little
voice, by
bitch.
the way.
This is
What are you
Surfer's
gonna
big
do?
bad.
That's Ashton's what? I'm sorry?
That's his real voice. Not the voice that he puts on during the show. That's Ashton's real voice. I haven't heard that voice in many years, but that's Ashton's real voice.
It doesn't sound that much different. I mean, it's not as irritating.
Well, now it goes like this. So let's get some chats. Let's get some money. You know, he begs for stuff.
Yeah,
But this is
yeah.
real voice.
Bad reputation. This is crazy.
His name's Ashton Parks. Ashton Joel
I've done
Parks.
nothing wrong, so good luck.
done
My name is on the
nothing
lease.
I don't care. I just want you gone so you
You're
don't
such a
threaten me again.
crybaby.
That's it.
This is crazy. Like, are you really gonna send officers here to waste their time? I'm leaving
I
in the
don't want to
morning.
waste the officer's time. It's just you
Dude.
just threatened me, Ashton.
Dude, I didn't threaten you. You're
You did.
crazy.
You
You're
stood in
acting
my
crazy.
face.
Look at
Threatening
what.
me
Pay
with
attention to
violence.
how
You're
he's
acting
doing the
crazy.
camera. Look at the camera.
Like,
Just
Like,
look
yeah.
at the camera. I mean, it does come off very homosexual, and we did make fun of him for this.
It does. It's
pretty
like
hard.
it's like a lover's quarrel.
No,
Well,
all right.
because
come here. It's gonna be
let's.
Sorry.
I'll give a little more context, I suppose. So I'm gay, if you haven't already figured that out, and that was a very big deal because we're in the more red-pilled audience. now everybody accepts me for being gay, even though they're like, you know, everybody's these hardcore red pill stuff. I'm a little more right than you, Rich. I'm not a lover of Trump, but I like actually what most of the stuff that's going on. But I don't want to get into politics with you.
Yeah.
So, but Ashton said it was the worst moment of his life when he found out I was a homosexual. But this is one of the most homosexual things I've ever seen. With the camera, as Surfer, you know, in this breakup domestic, he's got the camera zoomed in on Surfer's abs and cock outline during this whole thing. This is crazy.
It wouldn't shock me.
And you know, there were many live streams where some very homosexual things happened, where penises were pulled out. Surfer might have helicoptered his penis right in front of the camera on a few live streams. So, yeah, some very gay things happened in this apartment, Mr. Anti-Gay. Some of the most gay things that you could possibly imagine happened during this arc.
One's who's also gay. He's made this public, so I'm not. He's like, I knew after the first sentence you were gay. That's what he said.
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh,
I'm not trying to hide it.
It wouldn't shock me, and this is just speculation, if like PPP is fucking either like
closeted. I never thought so.
Or closeted.
I never thought so when we were friends. I never really thought about it, to be honest with you, because him and Surfer were so out of control that it just felt like two guys being completely drunk and out of control on a live stream. But you know, a lot of people have speculated that. I won't say my opinion one way or the other. At the time, I didn't think it was true, but from my interactions with Ashton over the years since our little breakup, it has gotten very, very homosexual. So, and sometimes it feels a lot of times like I have an ex-girlfriend, like a loony ex-girlfriend, like Becky is my, you know, PPP has become Becky at times, where he's screaming and saying all kinds of crazy things about me that feels like there was a homosexual relationship there, even though there wasn't.
God, yeah, that's like with her, even though there wasn't. And look what she did with that guy, Richie, who she actually did date, and he lived there for a bit. He shows her fucking hoarding house, and the next thing you know, she's lying about being raped by him. Let's get. Oh my God, she's a vile person too. There's a lot of vile people on the internet. I know that's shocking to you. Let's get.
Be a waste of their time. They're gonna say, "Sleep it off, boys. He's leaving in the morning," and that's gonna be the resolution.
Look at the camera.
You can't act
I'm
like
just
this.
trying to eat something and go to bed.
Dude,
and you just
you're
got in my
wasting
face and
everybody's
threatened me.
time. I'm leaving in the morning. Like,
Yes. Yes. I do.
I mean, it may be beneficial for PPP to go gay because at least he could get some action. Someone could pound him in the ass since he can't find his own dick.
He is. I mean, they basically admitted to going gay in Vegas with that pay-pig orgy. I mean, why would you sit in a room with a bunch of incels fucking hookers? Why would you watch Andy Worski have sex with a hooker and then Andy Worski assisting the other men have sex with the hooker? I mean, that in itself is a gay act.
Oh, I forgot about that until you said it. Oh, God.
It's a homosexual act.
Like he was pushing the dude's ass into the hooker, right? Wasn't he, or something like that?
Yeah, he was pushing the pay pig's hips into the hooker at a rhythm so he could get a rhythm for fucking the hooker, yes.
A rhythm. Oh,
and
God.
adjusting her legs. And PPP was... I mean, the allegation is PPP didn't have sex with the hookers. He was just sitting there. We don't know if he was nude or not. I mean, God forbid. But recording this all on a camera in a cuck chair.
Oh, what? I mean, oh, God. Oh.
See, and you could see, hold on, go back.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah, go back. Just give a, let's take a look here.
Yeah, look at how they're, I'll slow it down because I know.
Well, that's PPP. Surfer actually kept the apartment pretty clean, but that's Ashton's space right in front of the door on that couch.
All right, watch this. This is how Ashton lived.
See, so that's the couch, and that's how he was living in there. This is his space.
The least fucking shocking thing ever. Look at that. Look at that. I don't care if you were a grown ass man living like this, dude. Around that age, I was living in an apartment with 2 other dudes, and it was clean. We lived, you know where we lived? We lived in a place called, I could say it now, they were long, Muscle Man Drive. Speaking of
Muscle
gay.
Man Drive.
It was muscle like the clam, but I swear to God, it was Muscleman Drive. Oh my God. People probably thought we were doing fucking human centipedes every evening. But yes, look at that. Come on. Oh,
just confirming, him on the couch. No, that was every day. That's the couch in real time on a live stream.
Oh, and you talk shit about so many other people. You are such a disgusting retard.
Well, as soon as I
You can hear him walking through the garbage at the bottom of the stairs.
Imagine, yeah. How do people live like this, dude?
Well, that's just his space. That's his space.
I bet you. Like, does he have a place now? Like, where? Like, does he?
Well, so
where does
he was living with Worski for a while.
Oh, I'm sure that went over well.
Yes. Well, they're not living together anymore, so we know how well that went.
Oh yeah. So, but like, I'm sure that place was a shithole too. You have a cokehead and a guy who could barely walk. Do you think they're throwing anything out?
No, I don't think so. No.
Didn't do anything, dude. Like, get real.
He probably, dude, if PPP nuts, he probably sounds like a fucking fat. What the? Shut the fuck. He probably
Cinema Massacre.
So here we have.
He probably sounds like a fat lesbian from Walmart getting bit by a fucking spider. Tony nuts.
Okay, yes, this is part 3 now.
He has the most feminine voice in the world.
He definitely rents. I mean, you can't even buy property in Canada for under half a mil.
No, it's ridiculous.
Especially they're in Toronto, which is probably one of the most expensive places in the world to live right now.
So see, there he is again. He looks literally like Chaz Bono.
He does look like.
I'm not even
this
being
is when
mean.
he kept his hair normal before he was like dyeing it and doing all that weird shit with it that he does now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's either bi or gay. His hair now, like he has like the, he looks like a fat member of the Culture Club from back in the 80s. You know who the Culture Club is with Boy George?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
He does. It is the same haircut.
I can't believe he actually did it. Notice I'm still in the apartment and he is not. Surfer, are you here? You here, buddy? You called the cop.
Yoko Ono, I would love to see Persip show Andy choking out PPP.
Oh, we're going to get to it. Don't you worry.
I don't know if I can here, but boy, I would love to.
Well, we could always
Are you
skip
here?
to that.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, you're not. Oh no, you're not, buddy. You're not here. You're not here, buddy, because the police.
He has a fucking cross over his bedroom, and he's living like a piece of shit. I'll never get over that. How people are like that.
Thought you were fucking nut bar.
You can see
That's
the fire alarms pulled out of the ceiling. Look at that.
Well, that's safe too. Probably because they were doing something stupid and didn't want it to go off. Probably.
There's a lot of weed smoking and shit going on in this apartment.
PPP or both of them or who?
Both. I think both of them. I think Surfer has given up the drugs, I believe, but yeah, PPP loved to smoke weed. On many streams, he was always hitting a bong, or he pretends now like it's like shocking that you're high every stream, but he used to be high as a kite every single stream. So
yeah,
it just comes off disingenuous.
Well, everything about them is disingenuous. They said I ate a whole pizza when after 2 slices, like a fat retard, I knocked the whole thing on the floor.
Yeah, he did that all the time on his live stream. That's kind of what I loved about the live stream.
I think, but admittedly, it was Worski. Like, he ate the whole thing, guy. I'm like, yeah, I ate it after it fell on the floor and I threw it in the garbage. I had rug pieces all in it. Yeah, I ate the whole thing, Andy. Whole thing. I folded it up and ate it like a taco.
Fucking reality of it, dude. I cannot believe my best friend in the whole world.
They keep on saying like PPP's dad likes getting banged by black dudes, which is there like so his dad gay?
I don't want to talk about his family. The dad isn't gay, but they many years ago when PPP got doxxed after he showed his asshole on a live stream. During that stream, he also showed his mail with his full name and address on it, and they found his docs, and they went in his Facebook and they pulled all the pictures and stuff. And there was a picture of his dad with a black guy, you know, like arm in arm, but it must be like a family friend or something.
Probably like a family friend. Yeah. Like who gives?
But dad got blacked is like one of the major, you know, that's one of the major jokes.
Yeah, I hate as someone who knows someone who just got doxxed, I hate that shit.
A man I've been through thick and thin with.
Not that I think they would show me the same courtessy, but
no, they wouldn't. But you know, they wouldn't show me the same courtesy either. But I'm trying to be fair, you know.
Well, you know, it's funny. I'll tell you. So there was a shit post. I don't know if I ever told you this. There was this thing on a shit post thing where someone's dad was texting them, and it said you were a fucking fruity baboon or something like that. So I took that and posted it on mine, like my dad sent it to me, and these fucking retards went with it like it's a real story. So that just shows you how credible they are.
Yeah, I know. They've said all kinds of vile things about me too, Rich. All kinds of vile things.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, he's accused me of going after his family and doing insane shit, but that never happened. I would never attack his family. It's ridiculous.
Like, I keep the shit to the internet, man. Like, these guys don't give a fuck, you know. And then
that's what we call proof per se. Well, whatever. The audience can believe whatever you want. I mean, I'm not saying have fun with it. They're plenty happy to do it to other people, so I don't think they should be exempt from that rule.
Yeah, they would. If I was sitting there like hanging out with someone, or like say my friend came in and like you took a picture, he had like your arm over their arm, they would say I was sucking his cock. So fuck them.
Exactly. You know? They definitely would too. You know that.
Oh my God, they would. Do they make? They literally made me fucking putting up a fake text from my dad that wasn't real, and they made a segment about it. So yeah, they don't give a shit. So fuck them.
Decided, because he's a pussy, that he would call the police like a snitch, when this man will tell you the police are that he'll tell you the police are.
It is what it is. Like, that word slips out of time to time here. It doesn't come out of my mouth. It's not. I don't
care about it. As long as you don't care, I don't care. I could give a fuck less.
It is what it is, and I could always like.
I believe I should be. I'm a gay man, so I believe I should be able to weaponize that word at will if I would like to.
I agree with you on that one. As a straight dude, I agree with you on that 100%.
So
I don't use it because I don't use it, but
well, this is being said by a potentially 600-pound gay man. I mean, this whole thing is very gay. So.
I am gonna allegedly call that he's at least bi. I think that's probably why
I never saw it when we were friends, but I did start to see it after, and we're gonna pull up more clips where
he probably eats away the pain, because I know he used to at least be religious, and he probably hopes the Doritos will stop the cravings of cock. So let's continue.
For wearing masks. Both officers came in with masks. This man had to have a female cop wearing a mask save his life because it was threatened. How?
Oh my God, I was just about to say, yeah, that was in 2016, dude. And I apologized for it literally 20 minutes afterwards.
What did you do, Rich?
There was this time where because I was a retard and I used to really feed the trolls. And there was this, I did like a Periscope stream, right?
Oh my God. Okay. A Periscope.
Yeah, that's showing you how long it's going back. And I like snapped and I called him an effing fucking loser F slur. And that to this day is still used against me. Why is
everybody so upset about words? I used to like it when everybody could say exactly what they want to say.
Well, Trump, I have an executive order where like retard and that word too, like it's allowed to be used again. I'm like, okay.
Well, I never understood why that was banned man to begin with. It's like things got a little out of control with the word police.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Like, listen, I'm not saying that I would use it, but am I saying that people are too fucking uptight? Yes.
Yes,
it also
people are
depends
very
on how it also depends on how you use it and who you use it. There's a lot of gray area with words, you know what I mean? So
yeah, well, I mean, who cares? You can say whatever you want. We live in America. We don't live in Germany, where you have people raiding your houses for insulting people over Twitter. We live in America.
Oh, that is true. That is frightening that happens. I heard about that story, I believe, as well.
How was it threatened? I'm just going to give you guys the full disclosure on this. This will be the last stream from this apartment.
What was AI?
It will be. It will be. What you saw last night is the final stream with Surfer and me. Do I?
Now, Surfer stayed here?
This is Surfer's apartment, but Surfer left because he didn't want to get into a fist fight with PPP, and the police came and basically said, you got to be out by the morning, and we'll make sure that this is a peaceful transition, so there's no fight. And two officers showed up. We just watched the video of Surfer calling the police, so this is the aftermath.
Am I going to say bad things about Surfer? Not really. Other than what he did with calling the police and snitching was unacceptable. He will regret that.
Well, dude, it's just like, here's the thing. I don't know Surfer at all, but it's like why should he have let it get to fucking blows with you even if he beat your ass? Like, why? Like, that's like what I just did with the fucking Thorpes. Everyone's like, oh, you called the cops on a little girl. Like, first off, no, her dad was coming uninvited, and she was uninvited even before.
Well, she's not a little girl. She's like 24 years old, right?
Yeah, and it's like
not a little girl. She's a psycho,
and she's
they're fucking psycho. And Ben is completely psychotic.
It's like say, and I'm not saying I would have, like, say in the most ideal situation, I don't call the cops, and this is an as if thing. I'm not saying I would. I beat his ass, okay? And I sort of like, wait, you didn't contact the authorities and you went into all this and a phone call would have stopped it all? I could have been in trouble. For what? Man, I have 3 fucking kids. For what? So I get why fucking Surfer called. Like,
well,
why
yeah, I mean, that's the only way to deal with the Thorpes anyway. I'll be honest with you. The Thorpes aren't going to leave peacefully. They're going to stalk you until the police escort them away.
Well, I think the cops actually got in contact with them, I think, and they got shook, so that's why I haven't heard anything.
Have they actually showed up, or no? They're just threatening.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't.
They're too busy stalking the Ruby bitch, trying to get into her house.
Yeah, and then she's like, "You're gonna get my rights taken away for having a gun." It's like, first off, you shouldn't have one. Secondly, you're doing a fine job of that your fucking self. Like, you're the one
to have a gun. Oh my god!
If you get your right to have a firearm taken away, it's because of the stupid shit that you're doing. Not even me. You haven't shown up here because you got scared away. It's what you're doing, Anyway, let's get back to Chaz Bono.
It's just the facts. He will regret having done that because I don't know about you guys, but that's a pretty low thing to do. I told him I was going to leave anyway because I don't want to fight him. I've fought him before. I've whipped his ass 3 different times. He doesn't want any. He doesn't want any.
Admitting why.
Is that true?
The police. Supposedly, this is true. Yes. Well, he's got like a 200-pound weight advantage. All he's got to do is sit on him. What is Surfer really going to do? I mean, he's 6'3", 6'4", and like 300 pounds here.
Yeah, but you know what though? He's just sometimes the dude who has more stamina. Unless Surfer, was he a smoker?
Well, they're in a little apartment. You could see how little this apartment is. Where's he going to run?
Yeah, he could just like dry hump him unconscious. So let's continue.
Yeah.
He wants to actually come and throw hands with me. He can anytime, any place, anywhere. He will not because he knows what the outcome will be.
I agree, Jostler.
How did this happen? We do the show. There's a bit of a testy ending, right? He goes to bed crying, literally crying, tears streaming down his face, drunk as a skunk at 2 a.m. I start packing my shit because at this point I'm like, honestly, the guy is not, he's not who he once was. That's all I'll say. He's not who he once was.
Neither are you, dude.
Yeah,
and that's a shame.
Put this in
and it's very sad.
Yeah. You used to look like he at least stood for something. Now he stands for nothing, you know?
Well, he stands for begging for money. He's like Phil Tier begging internet panhandler now. This is
Well,
the
at
guy
least,
that, you know.
not that I'm defending them. I hate them with a passion, but at least like they make it into something entertaining, or he just drinks himself into a coma. PPP.
Yes.
Phil just sits there like a disappointed teacher yelling at his students to give him money. So there is that difference, admittedly. At least they make it into entertainment, but nonetheless, like
I don't think it's entertaining at all to be screaming and begging from. What's the difference?
Oh, I don't
Between
watch
what
them,
Phil
so
does
maybe
and-
okay, so maybe never
Nobody
mind.
watches them. This is the problem. That's why I decided to do this stream, because nobody watches them. And nobody knows any of their stuff because they changed their audience of it's got to be bots. I can't prove. There are about 100 people active in that chat. It's all sticker spam. Nobody actually knows what happens on this show. Nobody actually knows
Oh,
what's
that's a
going
good
on. They see
point.
clips of stuff. They supposedly have 3,000 live viewers. Where are the 3,000 fans? Where are the 3,000 fans flooding your chat right now defending them? They don't exist.
Isn't Kick allegedly known for botting themselves?
Yes. Well, Kick clearly has a multiplier because there are people that have they're clearly streaming to 10 people and it says they have 100 people. So there's clearly some kind of multiplier.
Yeah,
on
people have proved it. So they may have 300 people watching, and Kick's like, we'll just make it 3,000. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense what's going on their show. Because I haven't found one person who is like a regular viewer who actually watches their show. And I've been around a long time. People have seen their clips, but there are not a lot of viewers. The only one that is a regular viewer got caught on To Catch a Predator. I mean, let's be just real here. This is your life.
it was with that guy who looks like he's from Braveheart. I forgot
Alex
his name.
Rosen or something like that.
Yeah, and he's like, do you know Kino? And he brought up me with the Dropbox too. You know that, right?
Yes, I know. That's what he brought up. He's like, did you see this rich stuff? It was on Kino Casino. It's like, yes, this is how you're going to get out of this To Catch a Predator state. You're going to bring up the Kino Casino.
Yeah, bring up because they're the arbiter of accurate information. All right, let's keep going.
It's very sad.
Oh, people are saying other shit too. It's always the same viewership.
I don't want to
the
say
same
too much
list of
bad about
names.
the man.
And if you look at,
I love
just real
surfing.
quick. If you look at who's donating, the pay pigs that are donating to the stream, and I call them pay pigs because it's like 6 people are funding 80% of the show. If you even look at their leaderboard, it's like 1 dono, 1 sub, 3 subs, 5 subs, and then you'll see 300 subs. 400 subs, 1,000 subs. It's literally like a handful of people that are funding their entire show. So how do you explain that? That's not normal. If we looked at your viewers, I don't know, Rich, do you have a few viewers that give you thousands of subs and then there's nobody else that gives you a sub?
Not that much, no. There'll be people that support the show more than others, but it's an accumulation of smaller donations that make up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, on my streams, I'll get $3 here, $5, $2.
Yeah, me too.
I don't have anybody dropping $1,000 a stream, $2,000 a stream. And that's my main, nobody
One's
does
2
that.
cents there. There we go. There's a buck right there. You cheap bastard. 1's 2 cents. No, I'm kidding, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how that's naturally how it should be.
That's naturally how it is, though, except for them. For some reason, they're this outlier. And it doesn't make any sense.
It's kind of like Phil.
Exactly like Phil. That's why that unholy union has happened. It's exactly like Phil.
Well, they also wanted to milk him for content, which they've done successfully. But at least in Phil's defense, at least as far as I know, he's not botting viewers.
Well, Phil's the Dark Emperor. The only one who's going to win is Phil. There's nobody who's ever been able to bring down Phil, and certainly not going to be you, fat ass. I don't know what you're thinking about. Phil has milked their audience. Have you paid attention to Phil at all this week? He has milked their audience for thousands this week. Thousands. And he's going to continue to milk it. He's never going to let him go. People think that Phil cares about razzing. Phil doesn't give a fuck. He's milking their audience for thousands of dollars. If you've been watching Phil for even a few years, you know that Phil's only motivation is cash. Cold, hard cash. He does not care about anything else.
I, as a person who knows Phil fairly well from watching him like a reality show, I do also think because he's a retard that's desperate for friends. Yes, he wanted the clout and money from them. That's
I don't think he cares. I don't think I've been watching Phil for over 15 years. I don't think Phil gives a fuck about friends or anything else. Phil does not leave his house. Phil does not care to interact with other people. If he's making money, he's very happy. And that's what it's all about. He doesn't care about friends.
He's a lonely, desperate dude whose wife looks like
He might be lonely, but he doesn't care.
He called Andy his gaming soulmate.
Yes, drunk off his ass at 4 a.m. in the morning. He was telling Andy that he was his soulmate, his gaming soulmate. Yeah.
Speaking of things that are extraordinarily gay, let's continue. Thank you, Carl Wilson and Freedom Tower. You're both cheap bastards. Shout out to the cheap bastards in the chat.
You know, I spent years of my life with this guy. He was my brother. My brother. But he wakes up at 5 a.m. as I'm packing. He puts on music that he knows I don't like.
So what?
I sit down at the computer.
Is it music that has offensive words in it?
Something else.
Pause it. I'll tell you what it was, because I know both of these guys very well. It was Don Cherry. He was blasting Don Cherry. If you know Don Cherry, it's like experimental music from the 70s. So he was blasting that. Ashton lost his mind and threatened to beat the shit out of him if he didn't turn it off.
Oh my God.
So we'll play another 30 seconds of this, and then we can move on to the next part.
Yeah, because Jostler, you cheap fucking bastard.
He tells me that I have to take the headphones off and listen to what he wants me to listen to. And I said, Surfer, buddy, you're not my daddy. You can't order me around like that. And at that point, he escalated it. I stood up, I got in his face. You know? He's like, well, if you don't...
I'll explain to you, Jacob, just so you know. Thank you for being a member for almost 2 years. This is when PPP lived with his former co-streamer and
best friend, yeah.
And best friend, Surfer, and they had a lover's quarrel. And now he's basically saying, like... And Surfer, the guy, had to call the cops to stop them from fighting. And this is what he's talking about right now. For now, we're not going to watch this whole thing, obviously. Probably watch for like another minute.
Take your headphones off. I'm going to beat your ass. Okay. Stood up. Looked him in the eyes. What are you going to do? The most shameful thing.
Within the ashes, you cheap
Takes his phone,
bitch.
Calls the cops. The same police that will persecute him for COVID, that will force him to be vaccinated.
Oh my God. All right, well, whatever. I'm not cheap. Thank you, Alex J.
He called on his back.
By the way, my thing, if you want to get vaxxed, get vaxxed. If you don't, you don't. I used to be
don't get vaxxed.
Yeah. Well,
you want to go? No, let's.
I disagree with that. I just want to put that on record. But that's okay. If you don't want to get vaxxed, though, at the same time,
he got
that's
vaxxed
fine.
anyway. He lied about it, but he got vaxxed anyway. His parents forced him to get vaxxed.
Oh,
so,
PPP. Well, anyway,
even though he screamed and cried that he never got vaxxed, he did get vaxxed. He's a liar.
Oh, I'm shocked. He lied about something. I'm shocked.
Best friend in the world.
And Worski too.
Oh, he did. Oh, wow. Man, does their audience know that?
Well, you have to know because they were flying back and forth to America during COVID. So you have to know that they were getting vaxxed.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
The Canadian government wouldn't let them back into the country if they weren't vaxxed.
It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. But here's the thing. Should I keep it behind closed doors? Yeah, I should. But you have a right to know.
He has like a neck ripple. Looks like, what is that? I am cheap. Asked the guy in Texas. Yeah, you know what? That guy in Texas wasn't real. Anyway, shocker, isn't it?
Why the show is not going to be continuing in the current format that it is.
Why is he doing this like he's doing? All right, I had enough of this. He's doing this like it's a political speech. Like
yes, he's
like
doing like a political speech. So go to the Mega.
I'm at the Mega.
Okay, I got to refresh the Mega because it's not showing up for me. Hold on one second. It was just uploaded by the Squire. The Squire's the best.
Shout out to Squire.
Let's see, where is it? It's in here someplace.
I remember seeing Kino costs.
Josh was right. So play Josh was right.
Josh was right.
This is a response to Joshua Connor Moon, the owner and operator of the Kiwi Farms.
Ah.
And this is right after he was thrown out of the apartment.
If it
This
wants
is
to.
the next.
Well,
this
guys,
is the next night.
I just have to admit the truth. If I'm gonna be honest with myself.
Wait, he's actually crying, or is this a shtick?
Just watch it.
Okay.
Just watch. Goes into our previous conversation.
Josh was right. I have to just come clean to you all.
No, it's fake.
Me and Surfer are gay.
I know he's doing a shtick. I believe it though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We'll just wait.
We've always been gay. Always been gay. Gay lovers together.
He absolutely wore that mask while fucking Surfer in the ass. They had like some eyes wide shut gay shit going on. Absolutely.
As gay as it gets. You know? And I'm not gonna be ashamed of it anymore. Has gotten so intense, we're actually breaking metric levels that I've just realized I have to put on the mask.
Oh,
Surfer,
God,
I
you're
gotta
pushing
put on
it,
the
though.
mask, buddy. I'm gonna fucking get my vaccine
really gay,
passport
so-
or whatever there with the
Okay.
What happened?
I said he's really gay, so it's okay. We've already determined that.
We've
it's actually
determined that he's gay. Yes, it's basically confirmed at this.
mask or whatever there, buddy.
I wish I
See,
had
buddy,
the eyes
it's-
wide shut music
we're
right
gay,
now.
buddy. It's-
Yeah, then we need the I was wide shut music.
It is what
It
it
would be-
is. Josh
it's worth
was
the
right
claim.
all along, and we're gay.
We're gay. Like, honestly, did anybody really think that we weren't fucking gay? Is there anybody out there who looks at, like, my fucking...
Wow, I have man titties, but those are huge.
Those are like female tits, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
like real boobs.
and glorious man tits, like totally manscaped, my immaculate waxed and bleached asshole.
What?
And doesn't think that we're gay? Like, of course we've been gay this whole time. Duh. Like, fuck. Who cares?
Now, anyone who's thinking that's like this is a joke or a nothing burger, flip the script and say I had videos like this. They would be relentless. They would be fucking relentless, dude. Like, that's the thing about them. Like, these guys are fucking clowns, but they try to make it like
it's all
they're-
fair game, Ash. You live
Yeah.
stream this. I've not gone over the line. Okay, these are all your live streams, buddy. So when you get mad, when they finally come back and he's going to be screaming, "I'm a pedophile and I'm evil" and all of this horrible stuff, because they've done it before. Where I've had things said about me that are so heinous and horrible. You
Yeah,
can't even
me too.
imagine, for no reason, really, just for no reason. Because I refuse to get on the griff wagon with Worski and admonish him for his horrible lifestyle and being 600 pounds and doing blow and partying and fucking hookers with Worski. And I said, you know, bro, like, if I'm your brother and I'm your friend, I can't encourage you to do stuff like this, and you have to get away from Worski and go back at least to the guy that you used to be, who was funny. But you know, I've had to bear the brunt of this for all
Wait,
these years.
he's doing blow?
Oh yeah.
How is he? He's the size he is, and he's doing blow.
Oh, yeah, they're doing all kinds of drugs and partying out of control. You think Andy is just in the corner by himself doing the blow?
I mean, like, I'm not. I just thought he would have
Softball
been
lovers.
dead.
Sure, there's nothing but softball about this stream. I hate to tell you.
Dude, how is he not dead? Like, that size that he is, and like, dude, people's
Well,
carts
before
could
he does the live stream, why he's sweating that profusely is he'll drink like 4 or 5 monsters before the live stream. That's why he's like flying when he starts the live stream and sweating like buckets like that. I really am afraid that he will kill himself with the lifestyle.
Wow.
This shit's gay. We're and I'm gonna be proud of being the tree is so immense. I gotta be proud. Like, we've reached, me and Surfer tonight, a whole new level of that I don't think anyone's ever seen before. This is like biblical.
He misses this show. He could say whatever he wants to.
Level. You know, I did rape him. I'll be honest. I raped him.
Jesus Christ.
When we had that fight naked, it wasn't just a threat. I did rape him. Lately, I've been just getting sick of it because he doesn't give the head that he used to give. Like,
they did have a fist fight naked. Yes, it's true.
What? Oh God, dude, they're gay. There's no. It's not even hearsay now. They're gay. They're gay. I have never had a fist fight naked with a man. Like, it is what it is. It's fine. You're gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but you're gay. I know to him that's like a horrible thing, but you've had a fist fight naked with the man, and you had a lover's quarrel. You, for some reason, have a rainbow mask hanging around because you reenact Eyes Wide Shut while you were fucking Surfer in the ass. You're gay. That's it. Oh, come on. You fist fought naked. Yeah, dude.
honestly, like, he used to fucking worship my dick. He used to treat my dick like it was his god. And now when he sucks me off, like, there's no passion.
This happened. I'm sorry. This happened.
There's no love.
Yeah, this really
he used to give the head a fucking
For
warm
those who
kiss.
don't know.
He used to tongue polish the balls. He used to fucking, you know, he used to suck on my pubes. But now it's just like he's going through the motions of sucking me off, man. And, like, I get it. He's angry that I'm not fucking watching Murdoch while he sucks me off and I'm watching the sports games.
Yeah, I know, Jacob. Big people die on coke all the time. Chris Farley. And if he's drinking too, and if he's having like $100 worth of McDonald's family meals and he's blowing lines, come on, man.
Well,
That's
there's no. And is there any surprise that there's shit all over the toilet after he comes out of the bathroom? I mean, no.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't get
It's
it.
a debauched lifestyle.
This is such a casino W. Persip and his lust for attention botched it. How did he botch it? What did he do?
I like
I don't know, man. Who cares? Who cares if it's a casino W?
the fucking muscular, sweaty man playing sports. Okay, and I like twinks, obviously. But he's always preferred
Oh, God.
a different sort of man, a big papa.
Yeah, it's called a bear, dude.
A big bear.
All right, he said it.
Oh, surfer buddy. Oh, surfer buddy. Buddy. So that's the level of we're at now. Folks, I just
Yeah, you laugh at the end. That was a forced laugh, dude. I'm telling you, you have tell Trump boy here to walk into a bar in Alabama and lisp away, see if he doesn't get dragged behind a pickup truck. I guess they're talking to you.
So I'm
with that
told that. Hold on a second here. Did we get the chicken nuggies in there? I don't
No,
know
we
if we
didn't.
can play this on YouTube.
The chicken nuggies. So I'm looking at. Can you see what I'm looking at right now?
Let me look at you. Hold on a second. Yes, I could see it. It should be in there. Hold on a second. We could play a little bit of the chicken nuggets because people said I don't have receipts that he throws up and keeps eating, but I have the receipts. Of course I do.
I want to see this.
Which one is it?
So I'm in the mega.
Because he did a
folder.
chicken nuggies challenge, eating 100 chicken nuggets.
Nugget
And I-
challenges right here. Nugget challenges.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
it?
Pull up nugget challenge. That's the one. The mega isn't letting me refresh it. It keeps like giving me the infinite.
Ladies and
Yeah, here we go.
gentlemen, welcome to another really, really intensely degenerate stream. You know, to try and eat 100 chicken McNuggets. Chicken nuggets. These ones are from Burger King there. They're pretty good chicken nuggets.
He's high out of his mind.
It's going to be a pretty intense.
On what?
Probably weed, if I were to guess, on weed.
God, he looks skinny here too.
Yeah, he's
Compared to-
much thinner. I mean, when I first met him, he was much thinner than he is now.
Tense
It's
showdown
really gotten
there.
out of control.
I don't know if people believe I can do it or not, but it was Kraut. Kraut yet again called me out, challenged me, said that if I could eat the 100 chicken nuggets, he would leak all the DMs that he had with Sargon on Skype and on all the different platforms. So it's pretty crazy.
God, it's amazing how they all seem to know each other too. Do they like know like Sam Hyde?
Well, Sam Hyde was at the boxing event, and PPP did videos following Sam around, and Sam was like, "Get the fuck away from me." But,
okay, never mind. They don't know him that he told him to fuck off. Okay. 100 chicken nut. All right, I'll shut the fuck up. Let's just watch. I talk too much. I know.
Critical that I managed to eat the 100 chicken nuggets. I've got the honey mustard sauce. They only let me choose one sauce.
I'm going to take a piss real quick while you play some of this.
All right.
Because it doesn't even need me.
20 different honey mustard sauce there.
You know how many times I've wanted to get PPP on a stream? I'm sure you're probably joking. I have not begged, but I've been like, dude, I know you have pressing questions. Come on a stream. You and Worski.
100. There's like 10 bags of 10 in there. I also have, if need be, we run out of honey mustard. I guess there's barbecue sauce. There's like Mr. whatever it is, some black guys on the bottle of barbecue sauce. So let's get into it.
What a random thing. Some black guys on the bottle. What does that even mean?
Yo.
And you could fast forward through it a little bit too, but you could watch. We could, skip or you could skip around through it.
Where does he barf?
Eating and eating towards the end.
I can't imagine beyond the barf what his toilet bowl looked like after that.
Now here's another one that's nice for PPP. What are they saying?
That's surfer in the background.
Right before. Here we go. Here we go. Sweet Baby Ray's is banging.
What, are you gonna show them your vomit?
And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Oh, I'm getting sick. Oh,
God.
And he'll go right back to eating it.
Oh my God.
It's 100 nuggies, man. He's got to clear out.
It sounds so wet. Was he drinking alcohol?
No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity.
Yo, if they ever talk about me I'll stop it there just in case. If they ever talk about me taking my fucking shirt off, Jesus Christ, dude.
And then he goes back to eating after that.
All right, what's with something damning here? We'll close it out with something damning.
We could go a little longer, can't we?
Yeah, we go till 10. We go till 10.
What time is it? 9:25. Okay, so where should we go from here? I sidetracked myself with the chicken nuggies, and I got so much stuff in here.
We got uncensored, so that's all uncensored shit. Can't
so
show
everything
that.
outside of the uncensored folder
Evil
should be bleeped. Let's go into when they had Worski over the house, because this is when we had our crossover. You could play any one of the videos. I'll let you pick, or we could let the audience pick. We can involve the audience and have them vote.
We got Eyes Wide Shut, the irony in that. We have
that'll come after. That's when he sold his soul.
Well, that actually sounds like a good one when they had the crossover. Where is that? And
so the crossover, you'll see pictures of Andy. Let's see. The crossover is Anti-Semitic Casino, Andy Bomsky.
Andy Bomsky. Okay, right here.
Yeah,
right.
PPP Oven, I think.
Well, that one we saw where they were fucking making
PPP shits on Andy. There's a lot of them.
Andy knew he wouldn't do the full 8 minutes. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so pause it right now. Let's pause it real quick. So they had Andy over for a debauched weekend. This is before, obviously, what we just watched, where it's almost directly before what we just watched with
the barf.
No, with the barfing is older. What we just watched with the breakup between him and Surfer. So this happened a few months before, and they had Andy Worski over. And this was when they combined. This is when they actually got to know Worski, and this is how the casino happened during this weekend.
Interesting. Okay.
Andy knew.
Even after what fucking PPP said about him, and with how thin his skin is, I'm kind of shocked, even with money, you know? But whatever. Okay, whatever. Weird.
He wouldn't do the full 8 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. I'll fucking do it right now. I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck are you in chat? Now they're saying fucking George Floyd greater than Andy Worski. Like,
She goes, what?
You can see Andy's high out of his mind. Andy is flying.
I was
on
about to
coke
ask, is he
and
drunk?
weed
Is he...
and alcohol? Well, you could see like there is no. It's just one giant pupil for an eyeball.
Yeah, I was just about to say you see nothing. You just see blackness.
You see, and bloodshot white.
Yeah.
The whites of his eyes are bloodshot.
August in chat, stop being a apologize to say no to Gino. Eat a dick. How about them apples?
Fuck you,
Yeah, fuck you, you fucking Anyway.
Holy shit.
Wait, okay, so are we gonna do it?
Well, now they can't. They're so censored. They pretend like they're little angels. But this is them in their element.
Oh yeah, I've seen them in their element. What else we got here?
You can play any one of the ones with Worski. Do the one right next to that one.
There we go. I think I've seen this one before.
This is them completely obliterated. Andy can't even eat at this point.
Would you mind getting inside?
Andy doesn't know how to pick up the piece of pizza off the plate. He's so fucked up.
He looks like an iguana trying to eat a bug.
What the fuck?
See, he has facial hair.
Oh yeah, his all of his testosterone wasn't sucked out of his body yet. Sounds like Julia Child.
Oh my god. This is the greatest show of all time.
What they were up to.
Holy shit.
And they're making like swastika cookies too, aren't they?
Yes, they're making swastika cookies. That's what's on the table. Yes.
I guess that what was it, Red Bar podcast really made Andy go off the deep end, huh?
Yes, it really did. It destroyed Andy. He's so fucked up in this video that he cannot even figure out how to eat this piece of pizza off a plate.
His career's just taking off, huh?
It's taking off. He's in the stratosphere. He's a huge star. He's gonna be on Joe Rogan next year.
Just to make sure the district keeps voting left for good. You're in the oven now.
Oh my god.
What a classic.
Steal all their wealth. No one gives a damn. You're in the oven now. I get on, you're in the oven now.
Oh my god.
What's he even doing?
I'm
I don't
gonna
even
die.
understand what's even happening. Was it the bottles of liquor all over the table?
Yeah, like
This was every night when they lived together. I'm sure.
That's probably what led to him being fucking 600 pounds too.
Yes.
Look what I did with the fucking cookies, buddy. Buddy, take a solid look at what I've done with this artistic
This
design.
is too much. This is too much,
It's like playing
Surfer.
the video game The Warriors.
Oh, this is when Surfer was still around, huh? Or
Yes.
like
This is too
This is, like I said, this is right before the breakup.
much,
Like the
dude.
Warriors.
I mean, at least PPP saying it's too much. I'm gonna throw him anything here. Yeah, swastika cookies are too much. Like,
Well, he actually did them in the SS colors.
Oh my god, what the fuck, man? Like, you know, and like I remember I talked about that a while back. So I remember seeing this with him. It's like, and they're like all the fucking retards in their audience are like, "Ooh," and like they lose their mind over it. Like, yeah,
And now they lose their mind over playing they won't say even curse words anymore. They will censor everything. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like this juxtaposition between them in these videos and them now. It's like complete soullessness. They just beg for money. There is no content. The content is begging for money, honey. Begging for money, screaming for money, and Andy laughing at himself. That is the content now. It's really gone downhill. Now, some people would say this is hyper offensive, but at least they're trying to do something.
I mean, they're making swastika. Yeah, I fully condemn. Jesus Christ.
Condemn. You're supposed to say condemn, Rich. Condemn.
Condemn. Man, there was something else I said like a week back, and everyone was like, "Wait, what?" I condemn it.
It was pushing the limits of. It was pushing the limits of human decency. That was their whole.
I mean, fucking PPC said this is too much. Him saying it. So yeah, well, yeah, dude, they're trying to. I don't even know. Like Andy Worski's like a fucking coked up version of like Robin Quivers on Howard Stern, except even less. He has like no.
Well, he just cackles at himself, and none of it even makes any sense.
Yeah, like he doesn't add any. Like it's just PPP talking 99% of the time. You know, at least from what I see, and I don't watch them. So.
But you're doing the fucking.
Turning it off.
You're doing the fucking.
Turn it off.
The spray paint. You're in the oven now. Classic.
It is, man. Like,
I think that.
I'm on their side. Whatever they're saying.
I know, man.
Here, I think you got the idea on this one.
Yeah, it's them being fucking.
They did do a few sketches, and Andy did talk about the CP stream and said it was all his fault, and he was solely responsible for it. But I think we'll move on because that's like 10 minutes, and we only got till 10. You said?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll play. So play Eyes Wide Shut at the casino. This is when Ashton sold his soul to be with Andy Worski, both literally and figuratively.
What the fuck is going on here?
This is him selling his soul to Moloch.
Wait, this is real shit?
Well, it was supposed to be a bit, but now I think it was real, to be honest.
Yeah, it seemed like old school PPP had some fucking sense of morality almost.
Well, he definitely had he definitely knew how to put on the content. I'll give him that. He did have some morality. Now it's completely gone.
I'm noticing. What the fuck is this shit?
Are you preparing yourself for what's about to happen? Are you prepared, Rich?
No, I'm not.
You get the heavy breathing.
Yeah, is he masturbating?
Maybe. I don't know what the fuck.
Now this is PPP doing this.
Yes, this is in their apartment. This happened during the Worski visit.
How much fucking coke is in their systems?
Probably Scarface levels of coke. Or what wrote this script.
I feel Phil is coming, someone said.
You can see some of the Coke on that table. Look.
I did. I missed that. They got a Red Bull refrigerator?
Yes.
What the fuck am I witnessing? Is he gonna burn his nipple?
Yes.
Well,
just watch. We're watching the selling of the soul.
Sell your soul, sell your holes, sell your birds, let's go.
Selling your soul to Andy Worski, the Kraken.
A washed-up comedian, essentially.
I never was. I mean,
that wanted to be, I should
kind.
say.
Yeah, washed up is kind.
To do a show with him that's view-botted. Of course he's on drugs. Acid stain, thank you, you cheap bastard.
Andy's so retarded, he accidentally put out the candle. So he had to relight it.
Like, who is this entertaining to?
I find it's fascinating.
I guess it's fascinating.
Remember, this was a live stream, so nobody knew what was going to happen.
Everyone's probably impressed by it, but he's so fucking coked out, he probably can't feel it anyway.
He's so fat that the candle is put out by his blubber. You know, it's like the candle won't
Yeah,
burn.
it gets snuffed out by his breast. He's just... Oh my god.
It gets good, don't worry.
The wick, brother Andy. The wick.
Keep in mind, this guy supposedly wanted to be a pastor at one point. It had a cross over his bedroom. This is like some shit from Pulp Fiction. Now that's Andy?
That's Andy?
Yo, his nipple lit up like a fucking candle. The wick on a candle.
Chat, you don't even know.
Listen.
This is some disturbing shit, isn't it?
It's the gimp from Pulp Fiction's about to come out and butt fuck both of them.
Yeah, that might have happened off camera.
Bring out the gimp. This is the weirdest stream I've ever done, but I'm here for it.
Well, I said I was going to deliver it. That asshole keeps saying I'm dropping the ball. I'm not dropping nothing.
And we'll have a part 2 of this, too. Don't worry. Probably like a couple weeks from now. This is not done. I don't know what I'm watching either, Ralph. I'm watching... This had to lead to butt sex. It had to have. Oh, it's a ritual.
It's a ritual, yes.
Oh, I thought it was longer. Oh,
That's what that's when he sold his soul.
Yeah, listen, you could say it's a joke, but he kind of did. Let's pick one more. What's another banger, and then we'll close up shop.
Oh, jeez, there's so much stuff. I didn't want to get here yet. I have a whole arc of when we get into the casino and
so let's save it for next time.
On the streams.
So let's save it for next time then.
I'm kind of curious. Play Race Worski.
Race Worski. Did we play this before or no?
No.
And women, you want your equal rights? Go fuck yourself. If you're one of these women blocking men from going to school, fuck your rights. You should not have any rights. You could suck my dick, quite literally, because that's all you're good for. You're a fucking hole who should be fucked and tossed. I hope some guy impregnates you and fucking leaves you and you're a single mom and your kid starts doing drugs and then fucking murders you for fucking money, you fucking cunts, you dumb whores.
Did he just get broken up with here? Like, what is this about?
I don't even remember what this is about. I was curious what it was. I'm sure I had a reason for this being in here. Well, this is just Andy Worski's mindset. Anytime he gets pressed by anybody, this is the reaction.
At me, you fucking cunts. If I was there, I would be assisting in removing all of you from that bridge and blocking students, white students, from going into school. You fucking.
I'm sorry.
You are fucking.
So, all right, man, we'll do a sequel to this. It just kind of should look. I know none of this was like damning. Secrets was the wrong word. However, for those people who aren't familiar,
this was a retro. I had more in mind, like a retrospective up till now, and then there's like probably a whole part. There is a whole part 2 that I was prepared to do tonight. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to that because that's amazing.
Well, we will get to it. We'll do it next time. All right, man. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate this. Was fucking lunacy and fascinating simultaneously. And we'll talk and we'll get set up a part 2 for next time for you to come on.
All right. See you around, Rich. And
right,
I hope the audience enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this little
I did.
peek into Andy Worski, you know, how these puritanical fucks, how they behaved years ago and how they behave now. And the complete you know, if you watch these, you know that this guy's completely sold his soul.
Oh, yeah.
There's like nothing left.
Yeah. And with nothing left except fat. I mean, this is coming from a fat dude. Anyway, have a good one, man. I appreciate
All right, have a
having you
good
on.
one, Rich.